Okay, we're back with another mic drop. We got some hot topics, and well, first I apologize. I didn't mean to step over my co-host's toes here. Go ahead, Fulton.
Hi and hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of the mic drop. We love your cards, letters, and faxes and voicemails. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a special guest tonight. This is the first time Perp's been on the mic drop. How's it going, Perp?
Very well. I'm doing awesome.
That's great. You've been enjoying entertainment lately? There's lots of things to like?
Yeah, been enjoying the hell out of entertainment.
Can you give any suggestions of things people should look out for in your recent coverage on your channel that they should might want to look into this?
Yeah, the Fantasia Film Festival just had its awesome 2024 run, and crowd favorite apparently is a horror musical called Chainsaws Are Singing. Something like that. Singing. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that one. Apparently.
Oh, cool. I'm going to see Deadpool and Wolverine again tomorrow, and I really still want to see Twisters.
I'm sorry, you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine?
No, I'm seeing it again with my wife.
Oh, again, okay.
Because we agreed that she likes the nicer theater that's super popular, and I was like, it's gonna be hard to get tickets. Let's just go next week together, and I'll see it Thursday because I do movie talk. She's like, okay, and then we'll get something to eat. So going to see it tomorrow. I do want to start, now that Game of Thrones is ending this week, Acolyte's over, and before Rings of Power starts, I want to catch up on some of my back catalog. So I want to watch and review Evil Dead. I would like to see Bad Boys. You. No, it's been in my VCR. I just haven't turned on my VCR for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Most people haven't turned on
the latest season.
Decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And the latest season of The Boys is so much content for you.
God. Yeah, I haven't watched one episode yet, and so I'm looking forward to that. But we have some hot topics right away. I do want to cover this because, as much as I'm not a fan of that part of the, of the anti-SJWs against comic book movies, I do want to say both are ridiculous. It's not dead. 30 million is not dead. It's not desperate, but they were honestly right that they pivoted back a lot towards male characters. That's a fact. And there has been some excitement. Not that the female characters aren't exciting, but there's something there. All the new projects, there's women in it, but there's a strong male focus.
Agatha.
And that was a holdover. Come on, Agatha's not a newly announced show. That was done. That was announced way before.
Who's leading the Thunderbolts?
Florence Pugh is in there. I don't know who's leading the Thunderbolts.
I think he's talking about new announcements there, Perp. Those are part of the old.
No, but honestly, I don't think her character's in charge of the Thunderbolts.
No,
she's
but that's
in it. She's an important part of the Thunderbolts, but I don't know yet. It might be U.S. Agent actually, or it might be what's the guy that was Hellboy and then Stranger Things?
Elaine from Seinfeld.
Because that was
I meant leading the movie, not leading the group.
Well, it's true. Elaine from Seinfeld's in charge of them. That's true. She's like a Waller type character, I think. Yeah.
No, I think that's a Florence Pugh project, but I consider that part of the old style.
Mm-hmm.
Old style? Oh my god, you guys are hilarious.
This is the mic drop, Perp.
No, but what do we have to say about all those people shouting on the internet, "Make Marvel male again"? It is, and people seem to be embracing.
I mean, are we literally that much children that is like because Deadpool and Wolverine are male? That's it. It's male again now.
No,
yeah.
Like, okay.
The Giancarlo Esposito.
Suck it, girls. I don't know.
Hey, Perp. Come on.
No.
About women.
I'm not like
No,
Perp. I'm not like suck it girls either. I'm just like
telling girls to suck it.
This should be
Shut up, Walter.
This should be is what I wanted to, everyone should kind of realize that everyone kind of does their own sort of embraces their own identity and on screen, and everyone should have that representation. And these people that want to see male characters, it's because they kind of want to identify with their male heroes there, and that's okay. So that's okay too.
Okay.
They
haven't been able to.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I enjoyed Marvels. The one I didn't like was Quantumania and Thor: Love and Thunder.
I mean,
I liked She-Hulk.
I think it's evening out. I don't think it's like for every.
I think it's been
female project.
More male
I think for every
again.
female project, it's been a male project. I think it's been a back and forth.
I don't. What's your interpretation?
You don't see that?
I don't think so. No.
So it's fact. Like, let's look at. Okay,
I think they've gone to the tried and true.
Okay.
And I think the reason.
So which are the?
I think the reason
we have Captain Marvel.
I think the
Black
reason.
Widow. Okay, so we have Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Black Widow. Wakanda Forever. The Marvels. That's 4, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do we have? Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Oh, well, let's give Eternals to the ladies too, right?
Yeah.
I guess. All right, so we have Shang-Chi. We have Spider-Man. We have 2 Spider-Mans. Doctor Strange in the multiverse. We have Thor. We have Ant-Man. Who's the leader of Guardians? Like, it's still like, yeah, guys have been winning still. And the minute girls get a couple, we're like, whoa.
No, I still want the girl projects.
But it's still like,
I'm just saying, I recognize
they're still outnumbered in the movies.
I just recognize
they're getting even. The minute they're getting even, look at how the boys cry. And you want to be treated like men?
I am actually, the reason I'm bringing it up too is, well, I do think they pivoted back to more male-centric superhero movies. I hope we get another.
It's gonna be a back and forth.
I don't think we're gonna get another female-led superhero movie on,
you don't think
Wanda's coming?
You don't think Scarlet Witch is coming with? Oh, dude, I can't.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm glad you're saying this in front of D23 or whatever the hell. Okay.
No, I hope so, because I think she's one of the strongest female characters in Marvel. Yeah,
of course.
But I also want to
get something else.
I also want to say all those that complain and whine about identity politics. I think that's why you kind of like some like superheroes to begin with. They get
but they
young men reading comic books, seeing men in there being heroic.
But they haven't been replaced, or they haven't it's like you still get the guy films, but now it's like now there's a slot for there's somewhere the leads are female, and I still think these movies with women leads are still for guys.
I just see a lot.
Look at the Marvels.
I saw a lot of great heroic testosterone and men stuff at this Marvel Comic-Con, and that's okay too. I'd like to see the ladies as well, but I mean, we saw
It's Comic-Con.
we saw
You know, could
Captain
literally-
America.
I
Who's
agree.
the actor that plays Captain America?
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. We saw Harrison Ford hulking out. We got Giancarlo Esposito.
I agree.
We got
I
the Russo brothers in
Yeah.
in Doom, and a lot of that stuff.
It was a dick soup. Yeah.
It was a sausage party.
Yeah.
MCU
Maybe
2024 for Marvel
Disney.
was a sausage party.
Okay. So maybe Disney did the numbers, and maybe for Comic-Con it was a little more male demographic focused, and maybe for D23 you're gonna get the women's stuff.
I'd be applauding that. The only one I don't really
Okay.
like, I'm looking forward to, is Agatha. Just doesn't interest me. Although I'm still going to watch it to support it. I watched Echo because I'm that much of a fan that I watch everything in that. I watch
You got
everything.
through every episode of Echo.
Yes, I watch everything DC and
You should get a
Marvel
medal for that.
because I feel like they're trying. Whereas I didn't watch everything Star Wars at one point because I didn't think Kathy was doing a great job, and I didn't think I think she was fumbling too much. But I support every single show I can. There's some shows I miss, like What If, that I want to get to, or Bad Batch or stuff like that. But it was. What's your thoughts on this, Voltaire? Have you seen the pivot back to male characters, heroic male characters, and what do you think of that?
I don't know what purpose denying. They've pivoted.
Yeah.
How have they pivoted
Everything they have announced recently
so far?
so far has been more of what we used to get.
There was men grunting up there,
Okay.
Giancarlo.
So, okay, you know why? Because I don't know what they have in store for D23. So if they do decide to announce, like, Scarlet Witch movie is going to get a movie or a show, Ironheart, all that stuff, is that a pivot back? Like, this is
no, Ironheart's already in the works. Ironheart's going to be talked about. That's already been in the works. So aren't they done filming it? I think they're
I
even
don't know.
done.
I don't even know. Like, I need a real nerd that knows this. Where's RJ?
I mean, if you want to call in a friend.
Oh, I could phone a friend.
I mean,
Have you
it's up to Voltaire,
I'll
but
take
no more than
RJ
no more
or
than
Kingdom if whoever knows comics. I don't even know if RJ
That's
knows
fine.
comics.
Yeah, but he knows about what's been filmed, shot, and all that.
Yeah, RJ, what's been filmed and stuff. Yeah.
So if oh god, I lost my train of thought.
I don't know what it is.
Like, I don't think they're gonna stop making
I
female
didn't
led
say
stuff.
that.
So, but then how's it return to?
The focus. This focus last phase seemed to be.
I think it's
more
perfectly
female
fair to say it
characters.
was a focus in the marketing of Comic-Con. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Bruce confirmed Ironheart's finished. So that's already been out there. So yeah, they'll feature Ironheart at D23. I'm just saying. Okay, so yeah, here's what I want to say. So have you seen Wolverine and Deadpool yet?
I have. Yes, I did.
Okay, so what about all those jokes? Like, we're not at a high point. There was at least 3 jokes about how Marvel's not doing great and what they've been producing hasn't been great and all that. How do you feel about that?
I absolutely think, that's true. And I don't know. I don't think that has to do anything with this in terms of, like, male focus. I don't think they made a gender joke because, like, Ant-Man wasn't well received. Thor wasn't well received. Could be talking
Thor
about
was
those
Lady
movies.
Thor.
Huh?
Thor was Lady Thor.
That was a strong. That was a.
How was that
strong
Lady
pull.
Thor?
That was a big focus of that movie, was to bring in the what do they call her?
They call her Thor. Natalie Portman.
Almighty Thor. The mighty
Almighty
Thor.
Thor. Yeah.
Jane Foster, whatever. Yeah.
Did it really take away? Like, did it really take away the focus from Thor?
I'm not saying it's taking away by putting a focus on the women. I just feel like
it's the
there's
same amount of screen time that she had in the first one, more or less, right? It's just this time she's punching people. More action. Good for me.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you don't.
If anything, I think that's leans towards the male demographic, where it's not some cutesy romantic shit like the first one, and she's actually, like, doing shit.
I just think
like
it's
kick-ass
okay to
action
say
scenes. I don't know.
comics are for everyone, but the origins of comics had a strong male young man focus, in having heroes and honestly appealing to those young men's identity, which I think we should be more accepting to other people that want representation too. I'm for that too. I don't want them not to do female focused stories either. I want to see a new project. I'm actually really excited that DC is taking up the mantle with Supergirl. You know,
it feels strange because it's like they've been opening up the doors to this. And I know like a big part of the critique is, hey, you guys shouldn't be doing so much, right? That's more or less a generalization of a critique. It's like you guys put out way too much stuff. You're putting out shows, you're putting out movies. Now you're saying cut those down. And on top of that, it's like also keep them more male like focus, right? It's like, it just feels like
it's not
crappy.
what I'm asking for. I think it's what they're doing.
It feels crappy, like with all this going on. And it feels like it's like, why can't you just say you have a problem with the ladies leading? Not you personally. I'm saying whoever, like when all this is thrown at this, it feels like a little disingenuous. In terms
of that's no question. People don't they people who don't like it don't like ladies leading. Yeah, that's true.
Which is so weird because these are
it's the genre.
Because the plot points are exactly the same. Like the Marvels doesn't do like the Marvels didn't do a romantic subplot or anything like 10 things I hate about you or how to lose a guy in 10 days. They're still doing action plot points that whether or not it's a male or female, like you're still getting the same thing. It's not a diversion. It's literally the avatar has changed to a lady. That's it.
Yeah.
And
it's not female focused. It's still male focused. That's why that's why women didn't go see
hang on. If it's a lady doing the male things, how is that not female focused?
Because she's doing a male thing.
Okay, but it's still taking away.
I do think the majority of humans are superficial beings, so that they go the packaging, the surface level stuff, and they also want to see their identities represented. To makes it easier for them to get in the story, and I think that is why certain things succeed over others. Unfortunately. They do want to see that, and that's why representation is so important. I just don't think it's all the representation necessarily is always going to get that big thing like the first Captain Marvel or Black Panther or Wakanda Forever. It's not always going to be that for every project. I think they should still do superhero women projects. I think they should maybe people think this is unfair based on the results. I think they should bring the budgets down a little bit on those until they get proven in the box office. Like where Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, they are already proven at the box office, you know? But I think that across the board, all these movies should have a smaller budget until they're proven. That's where I say, it's not like only, I'm not going to use the Godzilla -1 reference because that's a different country, different circumstances. But in America, the horror genre is doing things right. They do small budgets. They get things done. Really impressive stuff. So it's very possible, you know. So I still want to see them. I don't know if that's necessarily every single superhero until they're proven should get a huge, big budget, though.
So from a free market standpoint, like it's the genre. The genre is normally a male-focused genre. So they've introduced a lot of women into it
with mostly above average success, just not to the level of some of the male characters.
Yeah. So what is the argument being presented? I'm trying to like puzzle what you're trying to say.
I don't necessarily have an argument. I'm just saying that I see the pivot. The majority of the things announced that it was a sausage party. There was a lot of men, old man testosterone there.
What about Sue Storm?
Yeah, Sue Storm was there. 1 out of the 4 is a woman. Yeah.
I mean, that's like, I mean, if you've read anything about the movie, though, like, she's meant to be a lead character in that film.
Sure.
Like, even above the other characters, like, she's the lead of that film. Like,
is that right? Really?
Yeah.
That's the route they're going down. Well, but people don't know that yet, RJ.
But I'm just saying, though, like, it's still, like, they're not really pivoting as much. I mean, they're pivoting in some aspects, I think, creatively from a story perspective. I don't think they're pivoting to less female characters perspective.
You don't think
That's
so?
not really what the
What do you think you saw the 2-3
No,
joke.
that's not what I want either. I Supergirl is very well known, and it's about time she's had a
you don't
movie.
let them win like that, Isaac. You don't
Yeah.
let them win like that. That's what they want.
I do want to see. I'll be honest, Agatha, I'm not interested at all. Ironheart, I'm slightly interested.
Agatha's is something we have to get through, right?
I really wanted to see She-Hulk season 2 for sure, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That's RJ playing video games. He's playing Marvel Rivals.
Oh, my bad. I'll turn it down. My bad.
Hey, wait, you got the link. You don't need to play video games while you're on there, RJ.
Hey, well, he's multitasking. He's a true nerd. Sorry, RJ, I'm calling you out. That's what you got to do. You got to do movie talking game at the same time. That's great. I mean that's my only point with that. I just noticed the big difference.
If you guys don't want to admit that, like the jokes in Deadpool about Marvel being at a low point, and then there is
they're at a low point creatively, but I don't.
Everyone. I don't What do you mean admit though? What do I have to admit that joke was aimed at women? That the joke was aimed at women? That joke was aimed at women movies?
Yeah.
No, it was aimed at Thor and Ant-Man. Those are the bigger ones, right?
I mean, I think it was aimed at everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that joke was specifically a women thing. Because like they would never make a joke like that about that for that reason.
Oh, don't get to the weird topic yet. That's Elon Musk.
That's a weird thing to like. I have to admit something that he like. It's like it's for everyone. Like there's nothing in there that made it a gendered. Like why would you even think it's for the women specifically when you have Thor and Ant-Man out there?
For the women specifically. It's
for everyone, right? Like yeah. So why? So are you personally concentrating on the women part?
It's for the last couple of phases since Endgame, and there's been more female-focused items in there.
I would say Thor was.
Really? Are you sure?
No, even Ant-Man.
Didn't count. There's way more male.
No, I didn't say more than men, Perp. I said more than usual.
Even Ant-Man had Wasp and his daughter, trying to make them more.
They've always all these characters have always had female co.
No, but they got equal billing on the poster, which is fine. I'm for that.
Look at the first Iron Man poster with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Each movie, even though there was Thor or Ant-Man, had a equal female counterpart as well, which is I'm fine with that. I'm just saying there was a focus on bringing females all across the board, which is great. I'm for that. I'm just saying you're not seeing that now. You're seeing one character.
But they also haven't really announced their projects. They haven't even showcased their projects coming up outside of the movies releasing next year. We have no clue what it looks like beyond next year in terms of what they're releasing.
Yeah, if D23, if it's
that's what I'm saying. Like I think this is kind of preempted because we don't know.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's a pivot back. It's going to be a pivot back. It's silly to call this a pivot.
Where did I say one with females too much? I'm not. This is why females don't watch streams. Yelena, yes. Yelena Belova and Sue Storm is the majority. Where before you were talking about having
that's the other thing too. Yeah,
a female Avenger spinoff, right?
Well, Thunderbolts is going to be led by Florence Pugh's Yelena. I mean, you're going to have Fantastic Four led by Sue Storm. She's going to be a pivotal main character in that movie, more so than her male co-stars. I mean, you have Agatha. I mean, there's still stuff coming out. It's like that's going to have female lead characters. That's what I'm saying. Like
Agatha was already in the works. So is Ironheart. But so, how far along are they in the Fantastic Four production?
They just started. Yeah,
they started filming today.
Yesterday,
but the script has changed the same. I mean, the script is the script. I mean, that's what they're working off of.
That's fascinating. Interesting.
Kate Bishop, yeah.
I mean, that's the only point I had. We'll see at D23 if they start announcing. There's also Daredevil, Punisher.
But all this stuff was already in the works, though.
Like, no, I know. I'm just saying, I think there was a strong pivot.
How? If they're just doing more. They're adding, like, it's not even close. Oh, my God. Okay.
That's my opinion. I think they've done a strong pivot back.
So hold on. So let me ask you.
Deadpool's really hot right now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If they announce the Scarlet Witch movie, would you say that's a mistake because it's a female-led film and they shouldn't be doing
Absolutely not. I'll hate anyone who says
No,
something.
I want that to happen. It's my only issue with Scarlet Witch right now is that Multiverse of Madness was basically a Scarlet Witch movie too. So it's kind of like you're doing another one. It was like it was like Doctor Strange and Scarlet. So it was kind of.
And would you agree that the Scarlet Witch movie is different than like a Marvel's movie or another Black Widow movie or something like that? Scarlet Witch is kind of a different character.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but also too, like, it's still part of the same echelon of the types of characters that you want to make movies and projects about. I mean, it is what it is, you know.
She's more a bigger character of the story instead of making these side characters like Echo and that kind of thing, and Girl Hawkeye and all that sort of deal. You know,
let's be real. Echo is, if there's any proof that they were really pivoting in the last phase towards introducing female characters, it's Echo, because that I'm sorry, that series did not need to exist at all.
I don't understand the sentence. If there's any proof that they were what? Pivoting?
If there was the
last phase. Why do you guys keep saying pivoting? They're just adding.
They were focusing more on.
But they weren't. For every Echo, there's a Moon Knight. It's just they're adding.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I mean, so Perp equaling it out is adding because it's normally a male dominated genre.
Still is.
Okay. I don't know that it was dominated.
No, because the women are doing male shit for the most part. They're kicking ass. They're doing
stuff.
So
a woman doing male stuff is not a male show. I'm sorry, it's just not.
How? Then what do you watch those shows for? Or like those movies? Don't you watch it for the action? I don't understand.
No, you don't just watch hero stories.
What does Voltaire watch them for?
What do I watch? What Marvel shows?
Like an action show. Like an Echo, because we're getting the same thing. We're getting the same type of plot points. We're getting the same type of action. There's literally the only difference is like it's a lady instead of a dude.
Yeah. So as an adult watching that stuff, well, that's an interesting question. As a young boy watching that stuff, I would never watch a girl show. That's just how I was as a young boy. You know what I mean? Like I said, I use an example. I didn't even want to play as Princess.
You wouldn't watch My Little Pony.
Yeah, you wouldn't watch My Little Pony. You wouldn't watch Babysitter's Club because they would have certain plot points, right? Which is like that you're not interested in. Those plot points would involve.
I didn't even watch She-Ra when I was a kid. I didn't care for She-Ra.
Okay, you watched the ones with the exciting plot point, the action plot points.
No, She-Ra was an exciting show. She was kicking ass. I just didn't care for it because it was a lady doing it. You know, as a little boy, these hero stories.
Sure, that's allowed as a little boy.
Yeah. So now I watch these shows. Don't get me wrong. I watch them now, but the genre is still, sometimes I watch 110-pound Florence Pugh throwing men around and it looks dumb to me, but I watch it. You know what I mean? But
because we enjoy the action. That's why we watch it. That's why we like it. And that's not being taken away. They're not taking away an action scene for a quote unquote tea party scene. That's when it's like, oh, now they're making it for girls.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like if Barbie was made with Ken as the focus, how would that movie have done?
I don't know.
I mean, Ken was a big focus in the movie, and I think it helped.
It wasn't just Barbie.
I mean, like the marketing.
That's not a great argument.
Dudes go see that movie too because the marketing pushed Ken a lot. So
yeah. I didn't say that, Bruce. Don't be doing these straw mans. I'm fine with Yelena Belova. Her action sequences are fine for me. It's just Voltaire's opinion.
Yeah, no, I don't care for those. No, I really don't. But here's the thing. What I do say is always like the free market dictates. You know what I mean? If these projects are good, I like She-Hulk. She-Hulk is fine, but the free market dictates whether or not these are good. Marvel obviously doesn't feel they've done as well as they should in the last couple of phases. I don't know how that can be disputed. Do you guys acknowledge that they don't feel they've done as well as they should?
Yes.
Even Feige
But
said,
you don't think it's because of the female focus in it?
I think the
Or you don't
marketing
think
has
it was a
sucked.
female
he even
focus?
called himself the
I
underdog
think
again.
the marketing
it's an
has
issue-
sucked, and I think
it's
Echo
I
sucked.
think it's an issue of quality versus who's leading the projects. Because, like, regardless of who was leading, I don't know, throw something out there like who was leading Ant-Man, right? That movie still sucked, and that was a male-led film, right?
It had the Wasp, it had the Wasp's mom, and the daughter.
Okay, but who was
But
the
do you
lead
think
character?
that Paul, whatever his name is, you think that he was the star of that movie?
Yeah,
was
he's
in
the
it?
lead character. Yes.
Yeah.
You
It's
really? I don't
called
think
Ant-Man.
it was. I think it
It's
was.
called-
It is called Ant-Man, but it was more of an ensemble thing with Michelle Pfeiffer and his daughter. I don't think Paul Rudd led that movie.
Although he did get the
No.
final action sequence against
he has to do all the stuff
Kang.
like literally like they kidnap him and he's like, yo, steal this for me, and we're from his perspective from then on. Yeah, it jumps around.
He was
and it adds more
I would
to
say
scope,
he was a
but-
co-star that got the lead the end battle sequence. It's
It was
called
an
Ant-Man.
ensemble.
It's called Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. It's not called Ant-Man. Right? It's called Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think. Let me see. And or was that with the second one?
The second one was called Ant-Man and the Wasp, and the second one was called Ant-Man and the Wasp, or the third one was called Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Like,
The what? Yeah. So she gets equal billing. Yes.
yeah, she's
And I'm
a
fine with
character
that.
too, but like,
And then they expanded it to his daughter and her mother.
the
Three
mom,
generations of ladies. Yeah.
And they were sassy to him too. They were coming off at the mouth to him.
Yeah,
everyone's sassy with everyone in Marvel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were making fun of him,
Okay.
which was funny. Okay, I don't know where else
You know
we're
what?
going with this topic.
You know what I find kind of funny that
What?
no one with the Deadpool stuff didn't some certain communities or spaces didn't go with, oh, they're trying to feminize Deadpool because there was a lot of jokes where he's like going after people and like
he's a pansexual character. He's an LGBT character, which nobody talks about.
and they made that pretty clear in this movie. So I don't know.
There was only one.
So they were
woman-
definitely working with
I was
identity
actually
politics in
disappointed.
this one.
I think the women cameos were
Not a peep
There was
from
only
anyone,
one
not a
woman
peep.
cameo. That's it.
Not a peep. I guess everyone was really happy that it was
Elektra.
like white guys.
So what's your point with that, Trope? What's your point? There's
Exactly that, but isn't that what people say? That when people say it's like, oh, Marvel's doing this, it's like this movie actually did it. They were actually making jokes about it, but they did it, and like no one made a sound. But this was supposedly has been the complaint about Marvel for the last 5 years. I don't know. I find that kind of funny.
Who that's calling you?
Someone's called mic drop voicemail.
Oh,
So we're going to have a few. If anyone else wants to leave it, remember you could get points for the MME games if you leave a mic drop. Even if you're on the panel, you can too. If you want.
What's the fax number? Someone's got to do.
I don't have there's no fax number yet. Unless
promised the fax.
Yeah, I get lots of faxes from the fans. I get so many faxes, it's unbelievable.
I mean, the better question should be, is this pivot gonna work? That's the better question you should be asking.
Oh, it's gonna work.
I think so. In as much as people, let's just.
I hope the demographics for D23 was women. That's why they chose to do it like this.
Let's pivot the screen a little bit too, because I know the reaction to Robert Downey Jr. is mixed, but people are talking about this relentlessly, and it got more views than anything. The TikTok posts and everything exploded. So this Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom is huge. And if this many people are talking about it consistently, which are going to be talking all kinds of theories of how is Tony Dr. Doom? It's brilliant. And the marketing aspect of this is brilliant. Whether you like him or not, whether you like him or not, whether you like the choice or not, the marketing on this is insane and bigger than any other actor I think they could have got to put in there. If he would have done Mads Mikkelsen, which I really want, some people really wanted, Jade wanted as Dr. Doom. I would have loved that.
That
But
is a
you wouldn't
really
have got
good
this attention.
No. Yeah, you're right. It
You
would've
would
been
not have
because-
got this free press and consistent rumors. Well, how was Tony? There's all kinds of theory. Remember Star Wars theory? Why he just does grumpy content now? It's because he couldn't theorize on anything. There are so many Marvel theories right now on where the way they're going to go. It's brilliant.
So you don't get a
brilliant.
Strange Marvel theories right now, still staring at the screen.
So you don't get a Rise of Skywalker vibes from this.
What with Palpatine coming back?
Oh, please. Oh, RJ, that is the worst.
They didn't
ever heard in my
resurrect
life.
Tony when he's a skeleton. They didn't clone him.
I don't know. I'm seeing the marketing and how they're rolling this out. I get some eerie.
Bruce had.
You're not seeing marketing. You're seeing an announcement.
Bruce had an interesting theory that the big payday that Robert Downey Jr. is going to get, he might also be doing voice acting for Ironheart as an AI Tony, and then also doing Doctor Doom.
I feel like it's not impossible. I mean, I could see that, but I feel like we would have.
Yeah, well, this is another point that I was going to say. I don't think she's going to be a huge part of the Avengers like they were originally planning, which is a shame because I wanted to see how she did as one of the leaders of the Avengers.
Well, it's your fault.
I do not. Why? I went to see the Marvels.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you didn't
I
support
liked it.
It's my fault.
I watched it when it went on Disney Plus too.
You know what I think?
I didn't go see it twice.
I think Captain Marvel is going to be. I don't think
Captain Marvel's going to be leading the Avengers.
I think she is, but it's not going to be Brie Larson as Captain Marvel.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, what they do?
I'm just saying, you don't think they're
going to find someone bigger.
You don't think there's a concern at all with this budget, what they're spending on the cast alone, just for one person?
Honestly, do you think now that you saw the sausage party of MCU 2024 Comic-Con, Voltaire, I'm going to go to you first. Do you really think that Captain Marvel is going to have any significant part of Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars after the pivot you've seen? Because I think they originally were going to, and I don't think they're going to now.
I don't think so at all. I'd be shocked.
I think she might make a cameo.
At most.
Well, what do you Perp and then RJ think about Captain Marvel? What do you think they would have done before they replaced Kang, where they were leading? They were developing Captain Marvel to be a big thing. I just don't see it, and I like her character. I like both movies. I want to see her big part of the Avengers. I just don't see that they're going to do it though.
I think you can't really do that without making it obvious that something's up. So she's going to be there.
As a cameo, like
I don't think it's going to be Brie Larson. I think it's going to be someone else.
Recasting her, that would be worse press than not having her in a small role.
Well, I don't think you have to recast her. You would just pivot to Lashana Lynch and do the what was her name? Binary.
I don't think she made it
because if it's a multiverse capacity, they set that up in the end credit scene.
Yeah, but do you think Lashana Lynch made a big splash with her version of the character either? That end credit scene?
Well, that end credit scene is important for their ongoing narrative, so they have to do something with that.
Bruce, I would put $5 on. I can't be doing too many bets, but I would put $5 that she is not the lead of the Avengers. I want her to be, but I don't think so. What do you think, RJ?
Well, like I just said, I mean, Brie Larson is going to be in these movies no matter what. But if you wanted Captain Marvel in a leading role for that movie, you could easily do Maria Rambeau's Binary from the end credits scene of the Marvels.
There's also I feel like by putting them in the bigger ones, like the Avengers stuff, that's where they get to start interacting with the main characters start interacting with the main characters, frankly, rather than their side characters in their own show or movie. And that's where you could really get to see them shine, I think. And then from then on, branch off. I think Kevin Feige might have learned that a little bit, where it's like, wait, if I could get who's in that big one? Monica Rambeau, a banger scene with Iron Man, let's say in Secret War or something like that. Boom, I'm ready to go. I think that's what they're sort of going to try to do, where it's like mixing it up. And then from there you could branch off. What? Did I say something really stupid? What the hell?
No, I saw something crazy.
Okay. A UFO? What?
No, I saw something game changing.
What, James Gunn is going to Kevin Feige's office or something?
What, breaking news?
Well, it's just gonna make the conspiracy theorists go crazy.
Here's breaking
Spy
news.
report. Spy report.
So Perp thinks they're going to recast.
No, I don't.
What if they did this?
It just seems like she's over it, but this is 100% just
Sydney
speculation from a
Sweeney is
nobody.
Captain Marvel.
That's
Yeah,
not
sure.
gonna happen. Stop.
Whatever.
Then you would say, "Oh, something's up."
With the balloons.
What?
What?
What? I don't know what you're referencing.
What is she? Is she it? What? Pennywise? Like what? Balloons.
Yes.
Yeah, you have no
Yes.
idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of really nasty stuff going on with the Captain America movie. It's pretty disgusting.
Oh, really?
What do you
That's a
mean?
shame.
Well, Nerdrotic is calling it Captain African American.
No, he is not.
He is, yeah. He
He's
is.
not openly doing that, is
No,
he?
he is.
Yes,
he
he
is.
is.
In his videos.
Well,
and his tweets,
here's the thing. Because
Oh my
there's been
God.
such a pivot to male focus, he's got to
Is
pick
Elon
something
Musk
to attack.
retweeting it?
He's got to pick
No,
something
I know,
to
but
attack.
that is like aggressively racist.
Yeah, they're calling it. The YouTubers are calling it Captain African American now.
I don't think
No.
this is the route to take when it's Kamala.
The interesting
Kamala
part
Harris.
of your stream, Perp, was when
What?
the debate was happening with the Joker guy,
Mm-hmm.
where they said they had a point. We're just replacing. This is an interesting part.
Mhm.
Just replacing a gender or a race can be lazy if they don't build up the character, give story for that and everything. Sam,
Like anything else
Wilson.
in filmmaking.
yeah, Sam
and art.
Wilson. Is it Sam Wilson?
Yeah, it's Sam Wilson. Yeah.
Sam Wilson's version of the Captain America has a huge backstory in how he became Captain America. It's so thorough, the storyline.
Sure.
Him with what was
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because he's black.
No. But
So that's all.
you're missing the saying. So people that have this argument, and this
What
is why
argument?
Perp asked for specifics. But
Like what?
Sam Wilson is not just a
Wait,
race swap. He is a thoroughly built character, and this is the reason I used to criticize Young Ripa back in the day. He calls everyone a token character. A token is superficial and nothing.
What
no
is my
substance
argument?
to it.
I'm sorry.
No substance to it.
No substance to what?
But there is a lot of substance to
What do
Sam
you-
Wilson.
I agree. Okay.
No,
I've always liked
I
him.
was saying that it was interesting with your debate with Joker and Bradley. Is they're saying when you just do this, it can be lazy if you don't do the work and do the backstory.
That
and
means
do all
nothing
the-
because anything could be lazy.
Yeah, but I'm saying I can't think of as an example in comics where there's been a gender swap or a race swap where they didn't do the work of building up the character and explaining things and making it a rich story and showing it. Like even Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they explained it even in the show, the prejudices against Sam, and it was beautiful. That was my favorite parts of it. And then you had the character as what's his mentor, the first Captain America that wasn't white?
Oh, Isaiah Bradley.
Isaiah Bradley. That storyline is amazing. It shows they weren't, and the line where they said they weren't ready for a black Captain America. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. So I like when people argue with you, Perp, to say that they can be lazy. You're like, okay, let me go with that. They can't be lazy. What about Sam Wilson is lazy? Nothing. What about Miles Morales is lazy? Nothing. That's why they like Nerdrotic sounds like a fool right now.
Well,
there's nothing lazy about this character.
The thing is,
I agree, Max.
They can't go after Miles Morales anymore because he's just too popular. Like at this point, it makes them look.
Well,
really
they do
bad.
this to get attention, but
They do.
They're just he's just not in the conversation right now.
but why?
They do. What I'm saying though is they get more pushback with that one because he is so popular.
So why is Nerdrotic doing this right now? Is because Marvel had amazing showing, amazing box office,
Which he was,
and they need something new to attack.
Well, yeah. Well, he was.
That's all it is.
Well, he
And
was
he
there.
Needs attention. He
well,
needs
he was
attention.
there actually, and he's saying that it looked horrible.
What looked horrible?
Captain America. He says he was in the room and he says it looks horrible.
Whatever. He's looking for attention.
that's
He's looking
fine.
for attention.
But
he
is it
has to
because-
have something to dislike. That's his whole
But
brand.
is it because he's black?
Well, he literally said Captain African American looks like trash.
Yeah.
No, he really said that.
Yeah, I'll go find the tweet.
Pull it up.
Yeah. And he said it in his video review of Deadpool and Wolverine.
He has to be, with that type of viewership, you have to be more and more extreme to get attention, and everything else looks
racist.
Yes, it is. It is
aggressively.
But
well, no, it is.
He needs attention, and everything.
If Captain
everything
America...
is male focused now, so he has to go to the more higher extreme.
Yeah, so like what I mean by aggressively racist, it's like it's one thing to say, "Oh my God, Sam Wilson, Captain America stinks. The story is boring. It's whatever," but to say Captain African America, that is aggressively racist.
And this is what Perp's biggest pet peeve is right here, is that he just says it looks bad but doesn't give any reasons why it looks bad. Is that right, Perp? Am I getting you right? He just says it looks like a D+ show, but why are you saying it looks like that? Because the only thing he's saying is Captain. I'm not going to repeat it.
Well, that's fine. It's a tweet. No,
that's aggressively racist. I'm shocked. I'm stunned.
No, I'm saying the D+ show is the part.
Well, you can even look at Heel versus Babyface's tweet where he's like, "Yeah, we need to start using this more. We need to double down on this term."
They want attention. With everyone, the Deadpool and Wolverine doing good, Robert Downey back. They need to be more extreme to get attention. They need something to attack.
Neurotic.
Sorry. For the record, Brucifer and Figure Drawing, I knew he had these feelings, but to openly say them, like, is shocking to me.
Let's see if he gives any examples.
Who owns Twitter?
Stop it.
He doesn't give any examples.
He's allowed.
No, I'm saying, but that's what drives you nuts, right? When people just say things.
It's fine for tweet. No, it's fine. Tweets is like, hey, you want to elaborate?
Okay.
But here's the funny thing: Neurotic actually liked my episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead. There's a review out there. He reviewed it.
Are you swooning or something? What the hell?
He's always making it about himself.
Oh wow.
Maybe I could reach. What I'm saying is maybe I could reach
watch your episode for that too, Perp. I haven't. I want to do a watch party for it.
Stop.
Would you be okay to narrate or do a commentary while we watch?
I want to do a watch party.
I'll just yell. Yeah, I would love to yell at everyone about what.
Okay, cool. We could do a special watch party
for sure
with your episode.
Hey, think about that for October, Halloween. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Should we pivot from this horrendous comment to? But that's all it is, and I do follow him. He does say some funny stuff every once in a while. On Twitter, he does. He does. Not this. This is not funny.
Yeah.
Like idiots that retweet this and like what he says. Like, how do you go out into real life public?
Well, it looks like they're literally. I think Twitter is just shit posting now.
Well, the issue is
trying to get people mad.
Well, the issue is that people are now using that phrase in their vernacular when it comes to talking about this movie. Like they're trying to make this like in all their YouTube videos.
It's only it's gonna help Captain America to be better movie. That's one of my and to answer your question, Figure Drawing, that's one of my most anticipated this year after I saw the trailer. Come on. I love Sam Wilson. I like someone else is taking over the Falcon. I don't think he should take the super serum, but if I'm open to it, if his character is drawn to that, and I'm very interested to see him go up against the president, butt heads against the President Ross and the Red Hulk. That's gonna be insane. This movie's gonna do great. Harrison Ford's in it. I think it would have done decent without Harrison Ford, but now that he's in it, oh my goodness. What is this?
You think?
Oh yeah.
Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford was eating up the scenes in there. He was great, and he's been great on the press tour with it. Harrison Ford's still a pull.
I'm sorry, I misinterpreted you. I thought you meant like he's gonna bring in money. I don't know. Yeah.
He will, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
When they started filming, they thought there was definitely going to be an old man president. Who knows now? Too.
Uh-oh.
That was crazy.
All right, should we talk about weird on Twitter and Elon? How weird Elon Musk is? I'm very disappointed in Elon.
Everyone's being weird.
I'm being weird.
Everyone.
It's an election year. What do you expect?
Well, do we want to do that, or do we want to get to everybody's favorite segment? Take some.
We could do a few minutes on Elon.
Okay.
because this is, I don't know, actually X was doing better. It's getting one of the most popular apps in the world right now. But I've also, because I follow him, he is losing his mind.
Oh, wait.
Hang on, everybody. Let me
He
say
is
one
losing his mind this week.
Well, I wanted to say real quick.
Let me introduce a concept to everybody. I want to introduce a concept.
Yes.
Okay. So everybody's heard of the term, they have so much money, they have FU money.
Yes.
Like FU. There's a different level of money that is beyond FU money. And it's called F me money. Meaning I can say crazy things that will F me, but I have so much money, who cares? And Elon Musk has F me money. And he's lost his mind.
I wanted to clarify something though real quick. The tweet that you put up on screen is actually fake. That's not actually real.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, really?
My Lord.
Yeah.
Misinformation, Max.
Well, no, I went looking for this when I saw it because I thought it was disgusting, and I looked, and apparently
You thought it was disgusting? This is funny.
I'm not going to say which source is fed me fake news.
It's real. It's not real.
I thought this. Well,
this
honestly,
this is too much satire. The world can't take this.
I thought because he's really been not paying. He tries to.
Now there was something bad that happened. There was something bad that happened though. He did suspend dudes for Harris account for Kamala Harris that raised $4 million for
white dudes.
No reason.
Yeah.
And there's been no explanation as to why the platform decided to ban them.
That's true. I mean, as far as I know, that's true too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That like he's still doing some
bringing
weird
the
stuff.
facts. Like I thought this was real. I didn't know.
I think that's Zeno, and he's being sarcastic.
No. Me and him talked. He said he's going to be on topic and stuff. He's going to be nicer. We'll see. Okay,
but I'm here.
But what I'm saying though is that like, and I've been saying this for a while. It's just I think it's just weird to make a social media platform so heavily advertise one candidate and silence another. I think it's kind of weird.
Yeah. No, but thank you, RJ, for clarifying.
But this is not Elon Musk. Definitely not.
Can you take it down?
Well, yeah, I don't want to spread misinformation.
Yeah.
You don't like fake news here on the mic drop. It's real.
No,
news.
but can I be real as to why I thought it was him? Because he is really revealing his politics hardcore this last week.
But that's why the fake people put it up, because they knew people would believe it.
Because but he is going nuts on Twitter. Like I might unfollow him. He's the stuff he's been tweeting out is
him.
No,
wow, Max.
He is like he has got Elon Musk right now on Twitter has Harris derangement syndrome. You know how Trump derangement syndrome? He is losing his mind over her. Unbelievable stuff. I think I am gonna unfollow him. I'm like, dude, chill out, man. Like I wanted to support him because I do think X is a decent platform. It has issues. I do think the scales have tipped the other way now. Now it's more right leaning than left. I think it was more left before. I like that it was going to be on apps. I do like some of the technology he's developing, but he is insane on Twitter right now, or X right now. It's like he has got Harris hotties for Harris. That's what I learned today with who did the twerking on She-Hulk?
Oh, Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
You're weird, RJ.
Was promoting twerking out the vote today. And that's the other thing people are losing their mind over.
It came so fast. It came too fast, RJ. You got to do the a little more.
Why? If I know who.
Because otherwise, you're weird, RJ. I said so.
Who here
if I know who it is, I'm not going to pretend I don't know.
Who here
that's
supports
weird, RJ.
Twerking out the vote?
What?
Twerking out the vote.
Stop it, Max.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Let's just return to Pokemon Go to the polls.
Oh, I love that.
Well,
that's the best one.
Lost. That's probably why
that's the best one.
I gotta at least show this. This was great. Here we go.
Pokemon Go to the polls.
Okay. Now I have too many tabs open. Damn it. I gotta close that.
You show the video of her performing at Kamala's rally because all the people in the crowd are like, "What is going on? Who is this lady?" Like it's a bunch of old ladies. And like,
here
what
it is.
What the hell is this?
Oh, that's the music. Oops. Darn it. Okay, there she is. Had a great performance. But yeah, the old ladies were very confused.
The old ladies and the dudes are like, who?
And Hotties for Harris was trending. So I might be one myself. I might be a hottie for Harris.
What? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay.
What he's trying to say is that women shaking their ass is gonna influence.
No,
the
but
vote.
no, and then I
I
think Elon was upset about the twerking too. He was like, they were all upset.
So what? He's gonna ban twerking on Twitter? There goes the rest of his advertisement money.
I was gonna say that would hurt him.
No banning twerking, and bring back She-Hulk season 2.
She might be in Captain America.
My potato PC, yes. I'm not losing in real time. Okay, let's get to the voice.
Do you wanna before we get into mailbag, you want to dive into conspiracy theories?
What conspiracy theory?
So pull up the tweet I just put in the private chat.
All right, let me bring this up here.
Getting into conspiracy theory territory. For fun. I'm kind of trolling, but all right. So that apparently is a card that they're going to start selling soon.
Cool.
So scroll down real quick to the HD version.
Yeah.
What does it say in the top left corner?
Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
The Avengers.
The Justice League.
Well, what was the last thing you heard Earth's Mightiest Heroes from?
The cartoon?
No, like who is referred to as Earth's Mightiest Heroes?
Zack Snyder.
Oh my God. The Avengers, Max.
No, I said the Avengers.
Yeah,
The Avengers.
I was trying to get Max to get there in his head.
Oh, it was the Avengers.
Yeah, that's their nickname, Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
That can't be real.
No, that's
There's
real.
no way.
That's real.
James Gunn wouldn't do that.
Well,
He
this
did.
is merchandise, so.
Wow.
Why is he using the tagline? Yeah, I did mix it up. That is Avengers, not Justice League.
Did you see that? And then there's another thing I posted in the private chat.
What are you doing, James Gunn? Why can't you get your own slogans? Or does this mean their team up is coming?
By the way,
I just made the meme that he was in his office earlier.
By the way,
today.
I want to say this photo looks great. Like he looks great. Looks like an actual like production shot or something. Looks great.
Who is that?
Yeah.
That's Corn Sweat.
Oh.
All right, let me get to this here. Oh, there's more crossover stuff happening here. Let me bring this up.
Now look who he's with right now.
Danny Ramirez Falcon hanging out with new Superman David Cornsweat. He's hanging out with one of Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Dun dun dun. What does it mean?
DC Studios Superman has officially wrapped filming. Would they do this for Secret Wars?
No.
Why are they eating corn?
Why not?
Because it's funny.
Corn
all
Sweat.
your theories are
It's a
corny
joke
as hell.
about Corn Sweat.
I don't know. I just wanted to share that because I know the conspiracy people are going to love this.
Yeah.
That is
What's this?
It's from the drone shot of the set.
Yeah.
They're building some stuff and
fans are sending their drones.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Release the drones.
My lord.
Okay.
I
Well,
thought I'd share that. It's kind of funny.
all right. Let's get to the voicemails.
Everybody, we love your voicemails. Your faxes, cards, and letters are wonderful, but we really love your voicemails. So keep sending those in.
Absolutely. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let me see.
Yes, hello. This is Queen of Lucasfilm. Sally Smith from Iowa or some crap.
Oh, Iowa.
Anyway, I've
Okay.
just seen the Deadpool movie. Oh, sorry, one moment. I have to valet park my car. Let me give the keys to the valet.
In Iowa?
Voltaire
Park it
writes
close,
these down, by the
and
way.
I swear to Christ, if you change the settings on my seat 1 inch, I'll have your head. Anyway, Maximilian, if you ever wanted to know why Kevin Feige will never do a Star Wars film, just watch Deadpool. He can sit there with his baseball cap and just make these trash films. Several times in the film, they admitted that the Marvel films have not been up to snuff since Endgame. I counted at least 3 times where they referenced that. Can you imagine admitting
Wow,
that
Sally.
these films were lackluster? These fools don't know what they want. You give them what they want. You tell them what they like, and
You
they'll
tell it to
like
them.
it.
Yes.
And then people will come on
Give
your
them the
panel and
acolyte.
say that it's all great. And then Kevy goes on there and admits that it's poor. Then he gives them some kind of movie that I guess they'll like.
It's one of our frequent
and think
Sally
that
Smith is
that
frequent
Marvel's
caller
turned
now.
it around. Well, eat it, Kevy.
Eat it, Kevy.
Oh my God! Thank you, Sally. Wow.
Sally Smith is really revealing. Kathy does not like Kevy.
And what did you say? Voltaire writes these down. That's Sally Smith. I had nothing to do with that. All right, don't insult our
You have
caller.
a
She's a
script.
woman. She's a very
I'm
feminine
sorry,
lady.
Sally. My bad.
All right, let's hear.
I thought you
let's
were
hear
someone else, Sally.
Let's hear that. We got another one.
Golly.
What up, Max? It's me. It's Calvin.
Hey.
I don't even know what y'all talking about, man. I mean, I didn't
don't
think
either.
this was a big deal. But now everybody's pointing it out, talking about 4 out of 33 movies is female. That is kind of weird. So, I guess that is a discussion that does need to be had. But, yeah, all I'm saying is I never thought about it before. I'm glad y'all brought it up. I'm glad you brought it up, man. Did a good job, I guess, for once.
Oh, for
That's all I had to
once.
say.
Mic drop.
We love
thank
you,
you.
Cal.
Gentlemen.
You're allowed
Thank
to give Max the business on these voicemails,
I
everybody.
prefer to give the business to Voltaire, but I'll take it. All right, here we go. Who's this?
Hi, Mr. Max. This is
Oh, my-
Scooter Crunch. I'm a big
Scooter
fan of your
Crunch?
show, but
Oh,
I can't
Scooter
always
called
listen
in.
because my mommy gets mad because sometimes you have
God.
people on there that say bad,
This is
awful,
sick.
nasty words, and my mommy says I'm not allowed to listen to that kind of thing. So I wish you would stop that. Anyway, I'm really
This little
happy that
kid's
Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Dr.
You hear
Doom.
that, RJ?
I
He's
think he's the
happy.
best. I don't know why people are mad.
Why are you mad,
I'm so happy
RJ?
Marvel is doing so much better.
I'm not
and
mad.
Maybe now all their movies won't just feature yucky girls all the time.
Yes.
I want guys in my movies. That's what I want to see, heroes. Thanks, Mr. Max.
This is getting weird.
Thank you, Scooter
thank you,
Crunch.
Scooter Crunch.
Thank you, Scooter Crunch.
Young Scooter Crunch.
That's
I'm
Everybody-
Joe.
rethinking my life choices right now.
So let's keep the language.
What's William up to?
For Scooter Crunch?
Oh, you're gonna leave me?
I'm kidding.
There
All
you
right. Well, let's see what's the good news of X.
Wait, hang on. There's not another voicemail?
I don't think so.
Oh no!
I think there is another
I
voicemail.
think a whole family called. Looks
Let me
like.
see. I got suspected spam.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a third voicemail that would have come in after the Sally Smith voicemail, but before the Scooter Crunch
Oh, very
voicemail.
specific.
Scooter Crunch. You have a list of names. You
Scooter
have a
Crunch
list-
is, he's a young
All right,
viewer.
let me
young whippersnapper.
let me do this here. Then I don't want to show anyone's number. Hold on a second. I do think I might have missed one. I
Is that a real
apologize.
T-shirt?
I apologize,
Yes,
caller.
it is.
I look out-
It was
I look
accurate. They
as
made
well.
it male again.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
Wow.
did. Yes, they have. Whether you want to admit it or not, and that's why Nerdrotic is
Why
now
do you keep
attacking
saying whether
Sam
you want to
Wilson.
admit it or not? And there's no what are the
They
examples?
made it. Yeah. All
Hey,
right.
guys, please don't make fun of young Scooter Crunch. He's a young boy who enjoys the show.
I can't believe.
He looks like he needs real male role models.
Stop it.
Well, now he's getting him with the.
He's a young lad. He's watching
Marvel
Deadpool and
Cinematic
Wolverine. What's he gonna learn with
Plenty of-
Deadpool, huh?
Plenty of positive.
I think he
male
saw
role
Deadpool.
models
I think
on here.
Scooter Crunch snuck out and saw Deadpool.
Yes.
Yes, hello. This is dedicated viewer Graham.
Oh, Graham again.
I'm
It is a
calling to let
family.
you know I've just
The lady is
endured
son
the
and his
cinematic
dad.
atrocity known as Deadpool. This is supposed to be the savior of the MCU. Lowbrow filth is what it
harsh
is.
review.
Juvenile jokes about people engaging in carnal activities, making sex on one another. Pegging jokes. My God, can you imagine? Pegging jokes.
Oh my goodness.
If
This Graham. Ungrasp your pearls. This is Deadpool, Graham. Can you be an adult, man? See you. Sheesh. Can you
What would-
believe this?
What would
This is
Scooter
embarrassing.
Crunch think of you right now?
Scooter Crunch could handle it. Graham Wellington doesn't like pegging jokes.
Sally's jealous.
Are you Disney? Yeah. Even Sally wasn't complaining about the pegging.
This is the pinnacle of their creativity. The MCU is in dire straits indeed. Perhaps the common folk over the flyover states will find this amusing, but true film connoisseurs
He
will
wrote this
recoil
one,
in
sure.
horror. What else would you expect from that man, Kevin Feige? Can you imagine an
Is this
adult
Sally?
man of
What's his name's
means and
husband?
stature perpetually wearing a baseball cap? I would expect no less from him.
I'm gonna call him, make a
Soundtrack
caricature.
was an auditory assault. This is the kind of garbage people actually pay to see? Unbelievable. Flop. Toodles.
Toodles.
Thank you, Graham. Welcome. We
I
always
don't know.
love
I don't
to
want to think.
Graham.
I don't know if I want to thank Graham on that one.
Oh, come on.
It's
You know, Graham
Deadpool,
called
Graham.
him.
Come on.
I mean, come on. You almost tried to censor his call. Graham, Max tried to censor you. I stopped him. This is the mic drop. You're allowed to give your free opinions and thoughts. We don't judge you here. This is a judgment-free joke. So we'll tone police people like Perp so they don't, get out of line with their tone. But thank you, Graham. And thank you,
Yeah, thank you all. Thank you all.
Hal,
Whatever.
Sally Smith, and of course
I
our
love
new
the-
caller, Scooter Crunch. Scooter Crunch.
I like that Cheeseman thinks those were all Grace Randolph.
What the hell, Bruce?
Jeez.
We
Bruce
have
has
some-
lost it too.
We have some sad news with Twitter, actually. I didn't want to start it out like this. I wanted the good news, but this would be awesome. But apparently, Sonic and Mario Olympic Games is not going to have a game this year.
Do you know why?
No, I do not know why.
Okay, so the Olympic Committee, the one that commissions Nintendo to develop the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, video games, they turned them down. They were going to make a game this year for Paris, but they said no because, according to them, they want to focus on producing esports content and NFTs instead.
Nintendo wants to do that.
No, the Olympics. The Olympics want to do esports and NFTs. So they said, no, Nintendo.
Why don't? Couldn't their game be part of the esports? Why? I don't get it.
NFTs. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, apparently. So the Olympics.
What is this?
said-
The Amico?
Yeah, so the Olympics.
I thought NFTs died.
Yeah,
Well,
I thought so too.
Well, I know. But the Olympics committee basically said going forward, they don't want to work with Nintendo anymore. They just want to focus on esports and NFTs. So this game series, this beloved game series, is likely dead and gone forever.
This sounds
Oi.
like
Look,
anti-Japanese.
Cyberpunk
anti-Italian.
dystopia. Oi, Voltaire.
Well, come on, everybody.
Boy.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
We.
Pretty sad.
Sorry.
I'm hoping.
She's like a punk rocker. Oi, oi, oi.
I'm hoping the backlash to this announcement will get the Olympic Committee to reverse this and work with them to get a game out for LA in 2028.
That was such a great thing for Mario and Sonic to work together. And now this is like if they were at a platformer together. That would be awesome. Like Super Mario Wonder, but with Sonic characters. Deadpool's going more woke, which is pretty cool. Deadpool passing the mantle to his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the backlash to this on Twitter.
Daughter pool.
Really?
Daughter pool.
Daughter pool. Really?
Daughter pool.
Of course it is. Is she not as funny or something?
What
Is
they
that
call
why?
her
I
dead
know
daughter.
nothing about this character, so I couldn't.
She
tell
just
you.
looks at you and lectures you instead of like says a joke. She just breaks the fourth wall to lecture you personally. It's great.
I
can't
don't
wait
think
to
this
read
is funny. Yeah, what if she corrects her dad all the time?
Yeah.
This isn't
She's
funny,
like,
Dad.
it's actually a fact that this is part of colonialism and why we shouldn't be part of it.
Deadpool dies? For real?
Finally.
Okay. NFT, what is this? 2022? Exactly.
I already made that joke, Cheeseman. Catch up.
Oh, wow. Superman has wrapped. They are done filming
What?
Superman.
Oh, I thought you meant like singing rap. Like what?
Yeah,
No.
no, they
Filming.
completed filming today.
You rapped.
So Superman has wrapped. I set out to make a movie about a good man in a world that isn't always so much. James Gunn on his Superman Happy Rap Day.
Which that's a great quote, by the way. I really like
Yeah,
that.
I like that
Oh,
quote too,
please.
but he should have made time for Comic-Con.
Why?
So I would have been right. So I would have got the win instead of having taken out.
That's not always about you, though.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Voltaire.
They're doing what's best for business.
Whoa, what the heck? I don't know.
What?
Okay.
Isn't Voltaire Canadian?
He's writing in Elon Musk.
Like, I don't get it. What you people are doing, like what you're implying, I don't appreciate it. You know,
Yeah.
like
Actually,
this is okay. I mean, these are our callers.
Yeah. This is showing the timeline after Loki season 2, the events, and this is the timeline that's happened after Loki season 2 and Deadpool Wolverine, right?
what?
Pruned.
Can you repeat
Okay.
that? Because you just confused me.
Yeah, it is confusing.
They probably
get it.
pruned the entire Fox universe in Loki season 2, episode 2, which sets up
pruned it.
Deadpool.
They pruned it. Yeah,
No,
this makes sense. How does this not make sense?
no, because
What?
in the movie, Paradox says we used to prune universes, but we don't do that anymore.
So the movie takes place after.
No,
Loki
so what did
season
Loki
2,
do?
right?
He aligned them or
the
something?
Deadpool and Wolverine takes place after Loki season 2. Yes,
So why wasn't Loki involved? How did he not put a stop to that?
because he's the god of stories. He's in charge of the entire multiverse now.
Same question Voltaire had.
I just
Why didn't he put a
explained.
stop to it if he's the god of it?
He's in control and has to watch over more than just one little timeline issue.
Oh, so
He's literally holding the fabric of the multiverse together right now.
he's annoyed by Deadpool.
20th Century Fox. So
Yeah.
they actually made that. That's not CG.
Yeah, they built that. Yeah,
That's hilarious. They didn't have to do that. They could have done that CG so easy.
Yeah, really. They didn't even use it in the fight choreography. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Did you absolutely lose your marbles when you put the mask on?
Yeah.
I
I thought it looked good, man. I thought it looked really good.
cut down.
I
thought
think it
looked
looks
really good.
okay.
Really? I think
prefer
it looks
without
really
the
good.
mask.
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
I prefer without the mask.
Oh
No.
my god.
Especially
think
in that
about that?
last final when he jumps out of
I
the
mean, I'm not
Look
against
at
it or
there,
anything,
especially in
but-
the
Yeah,
side. Look at that
especially
shit.
the side. Yeah, the
Holy
side profile is
crap.
great. But actually,
Yeah.
well,
I like
there's
it.
there's a part where he actually talks while wearing it. Hold on, go ahead just a little bit further. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It's
Like
weird
right
the way you're
there.
saying.
Yeah, it looks.
Dude,
really
that looks
good.
fire. Get out of here.
Yeah, it looks great.
It looks good. I just
I don't-
prefer without it.
Do you think we'll get a better looking Wolverine?
No.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is the Wolverine you got to keep using for a while. I mean, use this template right here. Change the colors if you want to, but that's the template right there.
I don't like him with the mask on, to be honest.
Really?
Oh my god, you guys hate fun.
Really?
Okay.
I like the brown costume much better. The brown and orange costume.
Do we need a dance off between Deadpool and Star-Lord?
Oh god.
Yeah, at the Marvel
Deadpool would
campus
win
in Disney World. Get out of here. They'll do a better
No,
job.
I want to see this in a movie now.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
I
You're
do
saying-
prefer that. Zeno, he's a very good looking man. Very rugged, more aggressive looking without the mask.
Yeah, you
The
guys.
mask looks weird. It doesn't
The
look.
white eyes, I don't like
You
that.
guys are crazy.
You don't want to see it. You don't want to see a dance off between Star-Lord and Deadpool. I think Deadpool would win it based on what I saw, but that was actually Chris Pratt with the moves, whereas it was someone else dancing in Deadpool.
Yeah, it was a dance
Wasn't
double. Yeah.
I was very disappointed to find out that was not Ryan Reynolds.
No.
I was going to give him so much props if that was him moving like
You
that.
don't want.
And I was like, yeah, I know how he kept Blake for so long. Woo!
You know, I didn't get to say it, but like, how great was it to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine again? It just reminds you that character can't be recast. He was just too perfect.
It was a lot of fun.
They're gonna have to recast eventually.
At some point,
Dude,
I don't know
six-
the way they're shoveling out money to all the OGs like they did with Robert Downey Jr. I don't know. If Feige wants them to stay, they're going to be
Huge-
around for a little
Well,
bit.
Iron Man isn't nearly a physical role the same way Wolverine is.
Mhm.
A lot of that can be done with motion capture and all that.
A lot of hotties for Harris on my timeline. Sorry. Let me see. DC, the shirt
What is
F's
that?
down the street studios.
Someone's
That's-
phone ringing?
Yeah.
I don't get it. What's the joke?
That's the joke from.
It's not
Deadpool.
that's not DC Studios. That's Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I know.
So the joke doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the
It's
joke.
not as good.
Yeah,
You know who these people? You know who this is?
that's
RJ?
It's from NXT.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I want to get back into wrestling after this clip.
Yeah, the lady.
Look-
a lot
look
of
at
those is crazy stuff like that all the time. Yeah.
Think, Voltaire, did you watch WrestleMania?
I watched it with you. That looks dumb. Okay, stop it.
What?
How does it look
That
dumb?
whole move looked dumb.
No, it doesn't. That's 10 times better than the Crossroads.
Yeah, that looked dumb too. I'm not. That it just has nothing to do with women. That just looked dumb.
Why does that look dumb?
Wait, who brought up women?
The somersaulting, it just looked fake and stupid.
Why?
Why? Because it just looked real to you, RJ?
It didn't look like it had an impact to you?
No, it had zero impact.
Okay.
Just like the Crossroads. The Crossroads looks like it wouldn't hurt. The figure 4, I know hurts because I've done it to people.
Ooh.
And the Boston Crab and the Camel Clutch, those hurt.
That sounds like you're talking like something else than the rest. I don't know what these
Yeah.
are.
No, these are classic.
Camel
move on.
clutch, huh?
Move on before I get a migraine.
Camel Clutch? I don't.
Camel Clutch, the Iron Sheik used to do the Camel
By the way,
Clutch.
SummerSlam is this Saturday. It's basically another WrestleMania size event.
Okay. So someone said they marked 2 points off for this joke and were very offended by it.
They're being sarcastic, by the way. You know that.
I don't
right?
think so. I think they're really
they
offended.
They are.
Someone's offended somewhere on Twitter. Don't worry.
No, I believe they're really put 2 points off because of this horrendous joke.
So I didn't like this
Little
because Wolverine is supposed to be like 5'4" in the comics, right? That doesn't look like a 5'4" man.
Well, yeah, it's extreme. It's extreme. Yes, it's extreme. Yeah, it's meant.
That was silly.
Yeah, it's meant to be over the top. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When does Alien Romulus come out, Perp? I really want to see that.
August 16th.
I tried getting tickets. It's sold out. That thing's
Really?
pretty big. Yeah.
By
It's
the
gonna be
way,
huge.
I think it's on week I'm on vacation.
by
I
the
could see that
way,
on
real
vacation.
quick, please be careful out there, everyone, because apparently the entire finale for House of the Dragon season 2 leaked.
Oh, that's why I retweeted a meme.
Yeah,
about,
the entire
about HBO's. Wow.
Yeah, the entire season finale leaked, and apparently
You better show it to
spoilers
to
so-
Brian before someone spoils it, gets pissed off.
Yeah,
Brian will go full Game of Thrones if someone spoils the finale for him.
Well, I don't care about Game of Thrones, but I'm just letting you all know that,
Yeah.
that did leak, and everyone's
Yeah,
talking
didn't the first 3 episodes of one of the seasons leak a few years ago?
this happened a long time ago, years ago, but this
So the final episode's already leaked somewhere.
This is awesome.
I gotta find that. Can you send me a link, RJ?
I don't know where you can find it. I just know it's
Look
out
at
there.
this. This is good news. This
Anybody who has a link to this leaked Game of Thrones episode, please send it to me.
let
Or
Brian
pass
know
me the
so
link.
he doesn't have to be spoiled, because if he gets spoiled on Twitter or X, he's gonna go full Daemon Targaryen or whatever.
Right, I want to watch it if it's out there.
This is great.
I don't even
We're
know
gonna
what's
end soon.
going
We're
on.
gonna end soon. Don't
Why was
worry.
he just bumping into it? Just stick it already.
It's Warfin time. This is a funny meme on Twitter.
That's hilarious.
Thank you.
I don't. It was okay.
Thank you, man.
Happiest birthdays to Mary
Who's this
Wiseman.
lovely lady? Put her picture
Sylvia
back
Gilly.
up.
She's on Star Trek Discovery.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
She has really big, prominent
Balloons.
Okay.
Well, people liked her character, Voltaire. They didn't really show those on the show. This
No,
is
she doesn't want to
this is her
emphasize those
personal one.
balloons. You can tell by her outfit. She doesn't want to emphasize.
No, but on the show she didn't. That's not what it was about.
no, I'm talking.
I
about-
liked your character on the show.
Hello. I'm gonna
How
start
dare
making
you, Voltaire?
pictures.
That's not why I retweeted that. It's her birthday. Here's some. I don't know why I don't retweet Fox News on
Thank you, Cyberpunk.
usually, but there's a lot of good suggestions here for people on job interviews.
Let's see. What is it?
This
Big
is
and
the
big?
during job interviews, employers say recent college graduates have struggled with eye contact.
Struggle with eye
Is the
contact.
number one thing, and I think that's because of the prevalence of phones and stuff. You know, people are on their phones. You want, this is good advice for people looking for jobs. Ask for unreasonable compensation, 50%.
Well,
Dressed inappropriately. Used inappropriate language is actually down on the list. That's not as bad as eye contact.
refuse to turn on camera.
That is ridiculous.
Okay, so
Refuse
let me
to
tell you
turn
something,
on-
everybody. If you're in a Zoom meeting and you don't turn on your camera, you're a punk ass bitch. Turn your fucking camera. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, Scooter. Sorry, Scooter.
I love the energy.
I disagree. Voltaire.
Why are you so? Why is Voltaire so mad at that?
What if you're naked?
Voltaire, what happened?
For 15, 20 years and it's a rough morning, you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, everyone. But if you're in a job interview, that's completely different. And you don't turn on the camera during a job interview.
Not putting the camera on is a punk ass move, everybody.
Job interviews. You've had
brought
to deal with
a
that?
parent to their interview.
Voltaire, you had to deal with that?
What? Nobody's brought a parent. So I've dealt with struggle with eye contact, certainly, but I don't hold that against people. That one doesn't bother me. Ask for unreasonable compensation. Yeah, sure. I'm surprised that's not number one. Dressed inappropriately. Yes, I have dealt with that.
If they're asking for that at the jump, what are they going to be like when they work there for 6 months to a year?
No.
Yeah. I've dealt with all of them.
Make me CEO.
I've dealt with all of them except for brought a parent, but not if once you don't turn on the camera, you would just
end the interview there, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, but not just for those, but even for meetings.
If you were you've interviewed people, Voltaire, right?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that last one is wild to me too. Brought a parent to their interview?
That one I feel like is fake.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Like, I need context for that one. Do they mean they get dropped off? That's different.
This is my emotional support parent.
Do they get dropped off or stay in the lobby, or are they
I need to be in
the interview room?
Place with my parent.
I need context of that one.
Are they in the room? I've been on Zoom meetings where I get on and I'm the only one on camera, and then people go, "Well, I guess since you're on camera, we'll go on camera too." Because I shame people. I don't openly shame them, But yeah, you should go on camera. Everybody, brush your teeth, brush your hair. Get on camera.
What if you're naked though?
Well, put a shirt on, RJ.
Christ, RJ.
What if
I will say this here?
Laundry day.
I will say this here. No, I shouldn't say this. There's been some days where I started working from home in my underwear.
No.
Yeah, so what? That's okay. But all you got to do, Max, is put on a shirt to get on the Zoom meeting and then take it back off when you're done.
Be honest. Have you streamed? Have you streamed in your underwear?
Sure.
When I'm like this,
he streamed shirtless before.
No,
I like
when it was really hot. Yeah.
Everybody, I'm going to let
Max
you
has streamed in his underwear. Based
secret behind the scenes. Max right now he's doing what's called Donald ducking, or Winnie the Poohing.
Yeah, I call Pooh Bear.
Yeah,
I'll here.
He's wearing a top but nothing on bottom.
I'm actually been working really hard on my body. I'm going to take my shirt off right now.
No, here comes Donald ducking.
No, I'm very proud at the progress I've made.
Good. Yeah, you look a little bit thinner, Max.
No, I burned 650 calories today and no naps.
It's really weird that you wear a shirt, no shorts or pants or underwear and socks. That's weird.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't judge me, man. It's hot in Philadelphia.
No.
Oh my God, everybody.
Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop.
That is a mic drop.
Mic drop.
Max wins a mic drop tonight.
There's a nip slip.
There you go.
Wow. This is unprecedented, everybody.
Everyone feel uncomfortable?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you,
Max.
Good job, buddy.
It's a bunch of guys in here.
Feel it. This is in dedication to Marvel's new pivot.
To share my progress. I want to post it so I could see the progress after I've been doing this for 3 months.
That's the right attitude.
Forget it, Zeno. Your eyes aren't blind. You're going to be calling me for a call later. Like, hey, Max.
Yeah, all these guys are going to be.
You were looking pretty good.
Max, I didn't like that, but if you want to send me pics of you, TOPLESS, go ahead.
Cheeseman, I started exercising. I'm not showing them to you either.
Don't judge his areola size. That's God made him that way.
Cheeseman bullied me into start exercising. It's his fault talking about Big Macs when I had a Big Mac 6 months ago on a short on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's going to call me sausage nipples.
Your hair pattern
I'm banning you.
Strange in your chest. It's pretty interesting.
I share too much online. I want to make progress. I want to be comfortable in my body.
This is called accountability, everybody. Good for you.
That's not a sausage nipple.
Man.
I'm putting my shirt back on because Cheeseman shamed me.
No, Cheeseman.
No body shaming. This is a safe space, everybody. We tone police. We don't body shame. None of that here.
What about that spa? Have you showed Max that spa you showed me?
Yeah, Max doesn't need. Well, yeah, I mean, I just kind of feel like that's for you and me. That's a special thing. We go to that spa.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, we can feature that.
What is that? What are you saying, Cal? How much for that ass? What? No, I'm not showing my ass.
We'll start pimping him out, Cal. He's not into that.
I mean, it depends on how much, too.
What?
Talk to his pimp, Voltaire.
My wife doesn't care. She's like, all right, whatever. Bruce said, I saw in person, nothing special. No, I feel men should, feel comfortable in their bodies and try to work towards healthiness. I'm 42. I need to get healthy. I want to be here for my wife. I want to be here for my family, not just for myself.
Thought, Max.
King.
No, I'm older than my wife, 5 years older.
King.
I don't want to leave her with all this stuff. I want to, get healthy, get
King.
Financially stable.
King.
For the family.
You're a king, Max.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
No, I've been trying harder to lose weight and get healthy more than I have since when I was dating. So before I got married.
King shit.
Yeah. Kingdom of Nerds, $4.99. Keep your shirt on, please. I am blind now.
Oh, thank you for the super trash shot.
Thank you, Bruce.
Super trash.
$4.99. I really appreciate that. Yeah. So okay. Thank you. I'm trying hard. I want to try to do it this week every day if I can. After I see Deadpool and Wolverine, I want to exercise again. I've been doing the elliptical.
Yeah. Exercises
your arms, your legs, everything.
On that king shit, yeah.
Okay. All right. We're ending soon here. This is a nice picture of Leonard Nimoy and his daughter behind the scenes of one of those Star Trek movies. I don't know which one.
That's trashy.
This is great. This is a great moment. Look at Leonard Nimoy smiling there. Spock. Yeah.
Good news.
Now.
Stop it.
I like this idea.
It's a joke.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. That's a little jokerish to begin with, right?
It's a joke making fun of Marvel, right?
I know it is, but then I was like, actually, yes, please. I would love this if James Gunn got Michael Keaton for.
So you want the Joker to be like 70 years old?
Not necessarily the
not
age,
being an ageist.
but Michael
not
Keaton.
Being ageist,
yes,
being realistic for
but,
like a mate.
But honestly, if there was a character that was in DC, they can make the transition to a different character and now be a villain. I would say Michael Keaton as the top of the list as the Joker.
I love the old man Batman in the Flash. I love
do you agree with me, Voltaire? That line, "Let's get nuts." He could do a crazy Joker.
I don't think it should be Joker. I think it should be old man Batman, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Herb, you were completely against this. You're not even speaking.
He's muted.
Are you offended by this or something? Okay, I'll move on. Sheesh.
All right, hang on a second, everybody. Max, let me just show this. This is something that Perp and I are going to be experiencing together, and his lady love has allowed it, so she's given permission to go. Perp and I are going to this.
They're crying. Is this an emotional
this is me and Perp in the pool. His lady love has already allowed him.
Did you really agree to this, Perp?
This is a men's
One person's laughing.
It's men.
How do you get to decide who holds who? Like I want to be the floater.
This is genuinely disturbing.
I want to be that person in the middle.
There's nothing disturbing about it. It's beautiful, and Perp's lady love is really into it.
I don't think he hasn't said anything about this. He's gone mute.
Yeah, he hasn't even getting any consent to any of this.
He has
consent first, Voltaire.
More importantly, his lady love has said she wants him to go. She thinks it would be good for him.
I know what you're doing, Zena. Don't. How are you showing? That's funny. How are you showing Zeno's reoccurring dream? Is this the new A24 movie? What does that mean? Kyle, why do you always point out the Keller? They are all white. Yeah. What does that mean?
Well, it's an interesting observation. It's interesting.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
What the hell happened to
Perp is checked out of the stream. He's not even going to respond anymore.
Wow. No, you know what? He's a little bit.
God damn it. I'm sorry. My computer's messing up. Sorry.
Oh,
so I just showed.
Did you really on board for this?
Oh yeah, we're doing that. That's me and Voltaire's. That's our next summer probably.
And Perp, I was telling him that your lady love is endorsing this. She really wants.
She is. She's paying for it. Full trip.
Really?
Yeah.
What about me? I feel left out now.
Well, maybe we
you
can
want to do it.
Yeah, me, you, RJ.
Your wife has to approve.
I'm just gonna start
My
yelling
wife
Mortal
doesn't care.
Kombat
She's like,
characters. I'm
whatever.
just gonna go,
I'm
Kano,
good.
Luke.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
You don't want to go, RJ?
This
No.
looks like
Good.
this looks like MCU Comic-Con 24 all over again.
Yeah.
This is the top comment on this.
This is a new A24 movie. This is a sequel to Midsummer.
It's
This
very
is
much
actually, this is
Midsummer-like,
actually
yeah.
an interesting theory. This is good news because it's
How's this good news?
It's the
My
theories
computer's
are back.
messing up. I'm gonna get
There's
going.
lots of
All right, have a good night, Pepper.
Oh,
I'm gonna
thanks.
get going, Max. My computer's messing up. All right. Love you
good
all. Love the
excuse.
conversation.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for
You
inviting
just
me on.
happened to leave after that. Thanks a lot, Voltaire. You embarrassed us.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
He's looking forward to it.
I am.
All right, thanks
It's like
for
fun.
being
I'm gonna
our,
yell my ass
our
off.
special
It's great.
guests.
I'm just gonna go
Uh,
and Voltaire has to hold me the whole time.
I'm
yelling,
so angry. I'm so angry.
You have to be like my coach. You're like, you could do it, man. Ah!
All right. I thought this would be cool to share a theory. This is the good thing. This is the good part about Robert Downey Jr. being here, RJ, is that there's a lot of theories out there, right? You could appreciate that at least, huh?
There's nothing wrong with theories, no.
Let me see if I can make this bigger.
I mean, I'm not even upset at this, really. I just have concerns. I'm not mad.
You were all saying hashtag DC or whatever. You were like switching teams.
I don't have a team. I can just see where the wind is blowing.
Okay, it's revealed that Tony was the anchor being of the sacred timeline. The 616 universe is now dying, and to solve this problem, the Avengers pull a Stark variant into their universe. They slowly realize he's not the Stark they hoped for, and he's actually Doctor Doom.
Isn't that the exact same plot as Deadpool and Wolverine, though?
it's very similar.
It's basically the exact same plot. I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
If anything, he's probably going to come from the Fantastic Four's universe. That'd be my guess.
Do you think the anchor being part is going to be part of it?
Yeah, I can tell you who the anchor being is for 616 if you want.
Well, how do you know?
Doctor Strange?
Nope.
Wanda?
Nope.
Peter Parker?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Peter Parker. Yeah.
They're going to use
really
a Sony character to be the anchor being of 616.
No, it's really interesting how much they're using Spider-Man in all of the Avengers. They're really using
My guess is it'll be, if I were to be a betting man, I'd say the lead of these two Avengers movies will probably be Peter Parker.
Yes, I would agree that. And I honestly don't think
because
Captain Marvel's coming
I
back.
think if you look at the MCU right now, he is the one character outside of Doctor Strange who I feel like can really lead the franchise right now.
So hang on, this is just speculation on your part. You have no sources for these, right?
Cal says you're just pulling that out of your butt.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Come back.
I like that response.
You really think that Kevin Feige's going to use a Sony property?
Well, if you bring back him and have Peter Parker deal with that, yeah. Peter Parker.
I would say.
Can I be honest? I think they switched from Captain Marvel to Peter Parker being one of the mains of the Avengers.
No, the plan was always to focus on Doctor Strange and Peter Parker.
Well, Doctor Strange makes sense. But you really think they want to let Amy Pascal dictate this?
It wouldn't be Amy Pascal, it'd be Kevin Feige. There is something going on with Marvel and Sony to where Marvel has a lot of creative control with the character of Peter Parker. I don't know what happened. I don't know what deal was made. I don't know what's going on with that, but it seems
it's interesting.
What I would say is I think Sony would be elated to have Spider-Man be the focal point of these Avengers movies. They'd be elated because they get part of the box office. So.
Interesting point, because Sony keeps making Spider-Verse movies without Peter Parker or Spider-Man in them. So
and there's a reason for that. I don't know
that's
what's going on, but there's something going on.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what else is here. This is a cool looking game. Hashtag renew the acolyte. That's Yord and Jackie. Who's with us? RJ, can we count for your vote?
You can count on my vote for no, but
I mean, you don't have to watch it. But what about the people that want to see the Acolyte season 2?
The Aconite?
I mean, look,
acolytes.
you know what?
I want them to suffer, not get what they want.
So
Really, that's so cruel.
Why didn't they just make a Darth Plagueis show? If they were going to make a Darth Plagueis show,
If they told me they were going to make a Quimir and Plagueis show with Yoda, maybe.
yeah, how could you resist that?
Maybe.
Cyberpunk Dystopia says I never want to see that show again.
Yeah, but you want to watch a Plagueis show, wouldn't you, Cyberpunk?
It depends on who's writing and being the creative head of it. Voltaire.
Correct.
Do you think the Renew Acolyte crew has any chance of success, even if Disney doesn't want to do it?
It depends on the numbers. Depends on if they feel they can make money off of it.
It's too bad Perp's not here because I tweeted this at him. I said that keep the fight choreographers, get rid of everybody else, and make a Plagueis Yoda show, and everybody will watch the hell out of that. That'll be a hit, no question.
In all seriousness, though, I would imagine they're going to have to greenlight a second season or some kind of continuation.
For sure.
Because if they don't, they're leaving way too many. I'm pretty sure they got a 2-season order. That was when the show was greenlit. It was greenlit for 2 seasons to begin with. I am surprised it's taken this long to announce anything now.
I don't think they want Leslie Headland to do it. Believe it or not.
Well, I'm just saying it's just weird. It's taken this long.
Right. That's why I don't think it's going to happen, RJ.
Hasbro Pulse. The figure for Jackie is selling out. So someone says, God, if you're listening, please make this happen.
Oh, yeah. So the idea is maybe it's a bait and switch where it's not what we think, and it's kind of like it's not the real Doctor Doom, just like that wasn't the real Mandarin.
Okay.
Listen, if they pull a bait and switch...
Oh, I thought they meant those two meet because they were in Iron Man.
No, it means like you do a bait and switch. That's not the real Doctor Doom.
It's interesting, though. You know, I thought there was going to be one movie and that's it, but several people have made the point that Robert Downey Jr. wouldn't sign up for one movie. It's probably at least a 3-movie deal.
Well, here's the thing, though. You could do it to where...
Oh, I do want to... our pal Ashley, who I'm trying to work out a collab soon, even if it's pre-recorded. She said she might be up for it. We'll see. But she was tweeting this. Do you know about this, RJ? Grace is in her feelings about Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to play Doom. She is starting with the narrative that he's difficult to work with. Where is she getting this? That's her go-to thing about.
She did a stream today about the pay thing, about how much they're being paid. I didn't watch it though.
Oh, we might have to look a little bit.
Please, let's get this Ashley on the show, please.
Yes,
I want her on the mic drop. Ashley, if you're watching, please come on. We want to talk to you. We want to give you.
She says her ass. His colleagues have said the opposite in the past, along with the film crew. She will say anything, and she tends to do this. Remember why I got blocked? I said you're constantly attacking white women.
Oh my goodness!
And you kind of virtue signal about other represented characters, but she also does this with white men. With Henry Cavill, she always has a story. They're very difficult to work with. Jessica Chastain, now Robert Downey Jr. It's her go-to accusation. I don't like that. I'm sure there's people that are hard to work with in Hollywood, but it is her go-to thing. And she says it so much about talent in Hollywood that I don't, Anthony's also. Grace always does this.
Have you reached out to this individual?
Who, Ashley?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I did.
Like recently?
Yes. Yeah. We'll see if we could get her on the mic drop.
Let's get her on, everybody. Start tweeting at Ashley. Tell her to come on the hashtag mic drop.
Mall Blart the Mall Cop.
That's wonderful.
All right. I was stretching for that one. Oh, this is disappointing. I don't know if I want to cover that.
Why not? Go up.
Okay. So Stephen Caple Jr. reportedly went into a heated argument with producer Lorenzo de Bonaventura after turning down the chance to direct Transformers / G.I. Joe. Bonaventura's comments were integrated as racially tinged and saying the director should be more grateful for the opportunity. I think he should be careful making that accusation unless there was really something in his comments that it was
he's not making the accusation. This is someone reporting on what the meeting.
The insider,
like.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But apparently he decided he wanted to go do something else, and this producer was like, "What are you doing?"
Grateful doesn't have to do anything to do with race.
Well, apparently he may have said something that was racially motivated.
Ugh.
I don't
What a
know.
terrible accusation. They
But
better
then
have
that's
something
the
to back that
that's
up.
thing. It's somebody reporting on what may have happened during a meeting. It's kind of really hard to
Yeah,
say.
the insider. Thanks, Jeff Schneider.
Stop that, Cal. You know that's not true. She'd love to come on this show. This is one of the best platforms to come on. If
You won't get this because you don't watch House of Dragons.
Who doesn't?
Team Black drafts picks were top tier.
This was amazing. The House of Dragons, everybody.
There's the undrafted.
House of Dragons is the tits. This season 1 was great. Season 2 is great. The show is just hitting on all.
This is a great meet. I wish they put the faces on better. Yes, Team Black draft pick last episode 7. Sea Smoke, Vermithor, Silverwing, all dragons got their riders. And
yeah, they don't do a good enough.
The undrafted didn't make it. Thoughts to their families.
Yeah, they didn't do as. The one criticism I'll have is that because I read the books, they didn't do a good enough job explaining all these old dragons, like who Silverwing is, who Vermithor is. But overall, it's very good. Everybody, check it out. Well worth your time. And the CGI is.
What would make you get into Game of Thrones? RJ, are you like Joe that you're not into fantasy as much as superheroes and stuff?
No. I mean, there's some fantasy stuff I really like. It's just for me, Game of Thrones, I kind of just missed the boat with it. And I just never really hopped on.
Okay.
So it's just, just one of those things I just never got into, and I felt like I kind of missed the boat on it, so I just never did.
Popular opinion, but Aemond is the perfect Targaryen-looking guy ever.
True.
He's the most perfect Targaryen-looking guy. I agree with
very
that.
much so. And he showed his penis
on Marianne.
Oh my goodness! What is that?
Apparently he was on.
Who is that? What was the heading?
Snake Plissken.
Oh wow!
That's Jeff Bridges, right?
What is she doing with her right hand there?
Well, I don't think anything's going on there. I wasn't suggesting that.
Hal, what's going on with her right hand in that picture?
No, don't suggest anything like that. This was on that Gilligan's Island, right? I guess it was on Gilligan's Island. There's only one episode. This is Brian right now. Only one episode left of House of Dragon. We have to wait 2
He already watched it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Somebody in the chat said he tweeted that he watched it or something.
New look at Catherine Hahn and this other character from Agatha. I'm just not interested in the show. I'm sorry. I want it to be a success.
Out, RJ?
It comes out September 18th.
I'm just not interested.
It comes
around
out,
the Halloween season might help
yes,
it.
That's good.
The idea is the show will play right through Halloween, but also
I think that's smart.
The show comes out one day before the Penguin comes out, so it'll be the Penguin versus Agatha.
Oh boy, no competition. I love Snoop at the Olympics. Look at this. I love that he's got an official Snoop Dogg jacket. Has anyone watched them? Oh, Call Them Weird. This is from what was that show called?
Mad Men.
I never watched. Voltaire? Would you do good? You like Mad Men?
I've seen every episode.
Is it a good show?
It's a very watchable show, and it's mostly because Don Draper.
Kurt Russell. Yes, not Jeff
when
Bridges,
when a show can create an iconic character like Tony Soprano or Walter White, Don Draper is that kind of character.
He's a misogynist guy.
No, just like a iconic character. And
I heard he tells the ladies to go check out his bidet and the other. No, I'm just kidding, Voltaire.
Listen, I wish that life was still like it was in Mad Men with your employees, but it's not.
Okay. Well, Call Them Weird. Just throwing it out there. I've never seen an impact of just slightest insult whatsoever. It's really.
Can you explain that whole thing to me? I've missed that part. They're calling Republicans weird. Is that the whole thing?
They're saying it's weird that they want to know what happens between a woman's choice, and that they also want to know what happens in the bedroom and laws about stuff like that. Why are they so weird? And it's like been sticking. It's going viral. And the thing is that it's, the freedom of speech is very important on the for the right, right? They are really triggered by this word. Really, it's really pissing people off. It's being effective. They're using the Trump tactic. I'm not getting into if you like Trump or not. He throws an insult and he keeps using it. It's simple. He throws a simple insult. This is the most effective the Democrats have been with a simple insult the other way. And they're just calling people weird and strange. Like, why do you want to know about my personal stuff, or what a woman does, what a woman decides with her doctor and things like that?
Yeah.
Or like the JD Vance which he is a freaking disaster. I don't care what side of politics you're on. He is not going to be the vice president candidate once they get to the voting open. I doubt it.
It is really bad, yeah. And everybody else making a joke about the 60s. No, I don't want racism. No, I don't want any of that. I get it. It's just a joke. Yeah, that JD Vance is off the rails.
No, he's a disaster for Trump, whether you like Trump or not, or you're against him or whatever.
Interesting.
I don't think anyone agrees with him.
He's not going to.
Yeah.
We're going to get our first female president, everybody.
Maybe. Hotties for Harris is also a good. Let me see what else. Oh, here's HBO Security for season 2, episode 8, the finale of House of Dragons. Good job, HBO. Do you think they did that to get more hype? Do you think it was intentional?
Actually,
why is it always HBO that has this problem? You thought it was just Snyder fans. It's not just Zach. They mess up a lot of things. They don't just put
the
Snyder cut for Tom and Jerry. What's that, RJ?
Well, I was gonna say like that leak was under different management too at the time. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
That's a James Gunn like leak.
What do you mean?
Just like these kind of funny set shots. That just reminds me of James Gunn.
Yeah, this would be his reveal for Superman if he was Superman.
RJ posted
it's just so Superman. He's just an everyman sleeping after the battles. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to see as the first image with a bag of potato chips. He's listening to my Guardians of the Galaxy 3 soundtrack. I'm just kidding. What is this from?
This is from a documentary that Robert Downey Jr. made about the stock market when he was in his 20s.
Really? He made a documentary?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's interesting. It's worth watching.
He is evil.
I mean, it's
building
documented
is hell.
about the stock market, so it can only be so interesting.
I didn't know he...
This is drugged up young Robert Downey Jr., everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I should cover this. I don't want to drag RJ back into the Snyder stuff, but
dun, dun, dun.
But here's where the point of view of Snyder fans are. How come Marvel gets to have all their old, and entertainers come back and have a big celebration, and we get made fun of just for keep asking for the same thing? We just want a continuation. You even got, and I guess it's spoilers now, you get Wesley Snipes, you get Elektra. We didn't get to finish their story, but they come back for a big celebration. Why is it so bad for Snyder fans to ask that we get the same treatment for our properties and our actors that play Superman, Batman? Why does Marvel get it?
Did you not get the Snyder cut? Something that people were saying was never going to happen.
Yes.
Did you not get?
But there is a point there, RJ. Don't you feel a little bit like, I'm not saying about the ones that go about in a bad way. I'm saying the ones that still want it and still want to ask.
I think it can happen, but I think DC has to get to a better place where they can even begin to think about that.
And I think, isn't Brad from Sci-Fi Center?
Yeah, that's him.
So yeah, I think he's tweeted this.
Well, that's his article. That's his article.
Oh, it's his article. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. We are not going anywhere. Restore the Snyderverse. And Zack Snyder liked it.
Oh, wow. They used restore. Oh, no. I thought that was a hashtag they didn't like using anymore.
Uh-oh.
They're going back and forth.
I know.
Let's not be
I'm just saying the message has to be a bit more consistent if you want to do anything.
Well, let's be real. It's probably
never
not
going to happen now. It's over, everybody.
Unless James Gunn wants, for some reason, wants
James Gunn will not allow it. All right.
Nope. I mean, maybe once his
world
is established.
I've been saying this for months, but nobody listens to me when it comes to the subject anymore, which is fine. They're starting an Elseworlds banner for a reason. They need to get James Gunn stuff off the ground first because they need to develop stable footing for DC to where it's not on a rocky foundation anymore. Once the DCU is set up and established within the next, I'd say 2 to 3 years, you're going to see a lot more Elseworlds projects be greenlit. And it would not surprise me if it was Zack Snyder coming back to do a Dark Knight Returns movie.
That would be cool.
If that happens,
but to have Batman, the Brave and Bold, and the Dark Knight Returns, that's too much, I think.
Well, I think he. I'll be honest. If he was picking which one he'd do, he would do Dark Knight Returns.
Sure, he said that.
So you're saying under a circumstance where James Gunn's had several home runs, DCEU or DC.
I would say they need to let his stuff come out like probably I'd say 2026, 2027, I'd say. Here's
the thing where I think James Gunn would allow it. I think eventually when he gets to a big, important moment like Marvel's doing with the multiverse stuff where there's a lot of cameos, I think that he would allow some cameos to make his project bigger.
Well, yeah,
but not a whole, point, but not like something they're actually finishing.
But I'm talking about like, again, the best chance to get the Zack Snyder Justice League story finished would be in comics or animation.
Yeah,
nobody wants that. Nobody likes to hear that, but it's probably the best way it's going to happen.
Yeah.
If you want Zack to direct another DC movie, I'd say most likely it'd be Dark Knight Returns as an Elseworlds film under that new label.
But besides Batman and Zack directing, like having a not even with Zack, having a continuation of any of these versions of the Justice League,
I would say
it'd probably be cameos like you got in Deadpool and Wolverine. But
but I would say if you're going to get anything with those actors coming back, it'd be with Zack or nobody. But the other thing is that people got to realize too, where are the actors? Where are they in their lives right now? Ben Affleck's going through potentially a pretty bad divorce. Henry Cavill's about to start raising a family. They have other.
I'm really upset. I thought Bennifer would be forever. This Bennifer.
But that's what you have to consider too. At what point would it even be feasible to do something like that? Right. Yeah. Just something to consider.
I'd love to see a Dark Knight with Ben Affleck.
I could see that happening. I just think it'd be a few years from now.
I would love it.
Did you realize Cyrex had a heart?
I want to finish my point just real quick though. Yeah. If you want Zack Snyder to actually come back and do more DC, you need James Gunn to succeed.
He will.
Because the thing is that if the DCU flounders,
they'll just put it on ice for a while.
Well, no, I'm just saying if the DCU flounders, you're not going to get what studio is going to want to take, like, even if Warner Brothers is bought and purchased by somebody else.
They'll wait a little bit or something.
You think they're going to go back and be like, oh, well, the DCU and James Gunn
continue Batman. They always fall back on Batman.
They'll fall back on Batman. I'm talking about they're not going to fall back on Zack Snyder. They're going to go do something else that's wildly different.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to that Game of Thrones things. What were you trying to show?
Oh, Cyrax has a color like Daenerys.
I never noticed that.
I didn't notice that either.
Oh, that's cute.
Westeros is at war. Here, Westeros is at war, and here's Allison.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. Again, if the DCU fails, you get nothing. You get nothing. Like, they're not going to go back to anything. You're just not going to get anything.
Yeah. Most likely. There's still a possibility, but most likely.
You probably just get Batman movies.
That's what big corporations do. When they fail, they wait a little bit and reboot again.
Yeah, I mean, you just probably get Batman movies for a while. They won't take risks or do any of the stuff with the other characters for a while.
Isn't there some kind of emotional preparation that we need?
I'm emotionally prepared.
Wait, I'm nervous.
What's my favorite color?
Red.
Blue.
Yeah, take that for Airbender, Shyamalan. Take that. Take that for the Glass. Glass was
old.
A great trilogy.
Okay, you got one.
Wait,
you got one.
how-
I knew that one.
What was my favorite snack on set?
Smarties.
What? I have to answer.
No. You have to answer
said
faster.
Smarty.
You have to answer faster.
Smarty. I knew that.
Yeah, but it's faster.
It's
Come on.
smart. No. Nobody said anything about speed.
Speed is everything.
Come on.
This
stop
is a
it.
game of speed.
Dude,
Come on.
this has to be
Let's go.
fair.
It is
Okay,
fair.
okay.
It's hardly fair.
That's not fair.
Who's my junior prom date?
Jake Cohen.
Why do you know that?
Yeah, Jake Cohen.
How do you?
This staged, or is he just?
Yeah,
dancing?
that looks staged.
Yeah,
It's funny though.
it's
good
still
marketing.
it's still great to see him getting all those dunks for Last Airbender. He deserves it.
Know that?
I
How
do
do
my
you
research.
Jake?
I
Who's
do my
my
research.
favorite cheater of all time?
It's Nina Simone.
Prince.
Oh, dude.
It's
You
Prince.
gotta know Nina Simone.
All right, that wasn't that fun.
Yeah, this is over. This is joke.
Corliss is the dad that is never there. Corliss is the dad that's never there, but shows up for the graduation pics.
With his bastard children. Now, in the books, everybody.
What? In the what?
In the books, everybody, they said those bastard children were Corliss's son, who is a gay man in the show and in the books, but they covered it up by saying those are his bastard children, but they're actually Corliss's.
Oh, okay.
They didn't do that storyline in the show for some reason.
Oh, I like his character. Is this real?
Aw,
A Canadian marble fox. It's like a husky, but in a cat.
I
Is
want
this
one.
a real thing, or is this like a made-up AI character?
This looks AI, but it's very cute.
I couldn't tell. I wasn't sure. Never seen that before. Okay. Rob Snyder boycotts Paris Olympics because of drag, and then look what he does consistently. They say, "Shut up, you hypocritical."
Well, wasn't it also
biatch."
you were saying that it was satanic?
Yes.
He's very opinionated on a political.
He's not that funny anymore either. Like,
No.
it might be easier to take his horrible opinions if he was a little bit funnier.
Deuce Bigelow, Male
The hot
Gigolo
chick?
number 2 is really good. And the hot
What
chick.
is happening in the chat?
What?
People are talking about Xbox. It's a very hot topic.
When you lie on your resume and you still get the job.
Yep, that's a good. That's funny.
Oh, I agree
That
with
was
this.
probably the most poorly aged scene in movie history.
The most cursed scene in MCU history.
I mean, like that post-credit scene, man. That is probably the most poorly.
I didn't
aged
like it to
post-credit
begin
scene
with.
in any movie ever.
Everybody out
how
there.
do you get rid of all those kings?
You know,
They
let
have to
Jonathan
figure it
Majors
out.
be a lesson to you. Crazy girls are fun, but they can really ruin your life. Be very careful, gentlemen.
Well, it's not. You can't put it all on the lady, though.
It
Voltaire.
was on her. I read the part.
I think people should be more nuanced with their take on him and not try to, put themselves in his shoes. But, he had a hand in it too.
He didn't hit her, everybody. If you watch the video we did on this channel, he never touched her.
All right. How did that get back up there?
You keep reposting it. I don't know.
No.
You
All right, let
love
me take
Twitter.
that down. Let me take that down there. I'll show this and then we'll end.
No, I have to show something.
Oh, you have to show something? Okay.
It is good news at Twitter, too, that RJ shared.
All right. This is from Taladia.
Do you think Indiana Jones would get along with President Ross?
I love Harrison Ford.
Why do they keep asking Harrison Ford these questions when they know he's never
I
going to
very carefully do not. What a nice shirt. Oh, it's a Marvel shirt.
Yeah, thank you.
It's marvelous. You
You look marvelous.
They want grumpy old man answers.
Yes, I love it that he provides it though. He's very happy to be in Marvel. He doesn't want to talk about Indiana Jones or Star Wars. It's Indiana Jones too now.
look marvelous.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't answer that question.
It's fair. It's
Yeah.
good. They're both very handsome men.
There you go.
Okay, so
All
this
right.
is some good news at Twitter
Okay.
as well. Hang on. Okay, there
Oh.
you got it. Are you going to put it up? Okay, there you go. So, This is this is corn sweat.
Yeah, he's
being able to
celebrating
eat.
that the film wrap.
I think we could. I don't like this video. I have a problem with this video.
Why? Because he's eating now after starving himself.
No. I want him to be able to eat what he wants, but he's like shoving in his mouth. It's gross.
It's part of the joke.
No, it's I guess
because he finally gets to eat what he wants.
I know, but shoving it in his mouth like that, ew.
Yeah, but the honesty, that means this guy has been eating nothing but chicken breast and broccoli.
I think he's been living off water,
for the last like 3-6 months. You know what I mean? And now
they started. Well,
what is that? A brownie?
Yeah, they started filming on February 29th.
Okay,
so it's been
exactly. Cheeseman, you're right. Henry would never do this.
Yes, he would.
Henry Cavill would never shove a brownie in his mouth like that.
Wow, they've already wrapped. Isn't that
appropriate bites, corn sweat?
Oh, here's the question though: is he gonna have to start eating healthy again in case they have to do reshoots or the press tour?
Yeah, someone was joking.
Start filming stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say. This is just like a temporary respite.
But it's something funny. It's a funny way to celebrate the film wrapping.
I tell you, after watching Pearl again, I think he's going to be terrific as Superman.
Yeah, no, I think he looks great. I think he's a capable actor for sure. Hopefully we get a trailer relatively soon. I'm guessing either December or February for the first teaser.
Mm-hmm.
December would be at the earliest.
I'm looking forward to it.
Do you think that Gunn was offended by that joke in Deadpool with Cavill? Will treat you better than those people.
No,
I don't think he cares.
It's a joke. Well, he congratulated Deadpool 3 on social media and said that he's happy the film is doing so well.
What a fun movie! What a great movie! I really do hope it hits.
Yeah, I mean that joke was directed more towards the studio versus any individual person.
Well, at the end of the day, wasn't it James Gunn?
You could certainly frame it around James Gunn, though. If you're not, if you're,
I mean, if you want to push that agenda, you can.
It's not an agenda. He's the reason.
No, it is an agenda.
If you read that last post that Henry Cavill, he talked like the rug was pulled out from under him, like he thought we were going to do more, and then that kind of thing. So, I felt like
again, kind of the whole situation sucked, but that was because they made decisions without waiting for the people who are going to be in charge to take charge.
Well, here's from Screen Rant. The best opening ever for an R-rated film. Box office passes 23 Marvel movies' entire global gross in just a few days.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Deadpool,
there's
Wolverine.
Context to some of that, though, because some of those were pandemic releases.
Yeah. But already passed Shang-Chi, The Wolverine, Eternals, Black Widow, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, X-Men Origins, Captain America, First Avenger, X-Men, and many more.
Is it going to beat Barbie? Is the question.
We'll see. I think.
Would you take this? Would you take Compound V if it was real?
No, because if you're an adult, you take Compound V. You
if you watch the latest season.
Powers.
Yeah, it's no good for you as an adult if you watch the latest season. No.
Yeah,
I didn't watch.
Yeah, you're only supposed to take it when you're a baby.
Oh, you've seen The Boys this season, RJ?
No, I just know about it. I mean, I tangentially am aware of it.
They try that this season with somebody, and it does not go well.
Oh, wow.
But yes, if you could put it in Baby Voltaire, absolutely, give it to me.
What if you get like a horrible power, though?
I'll take the gamble. I'll take it.
You would take the gamble.
Yeah, sure.
I think I might want to do that too. I would be huge on YouTube. I'd still be a YouTuber with. I would be a YouTuber. That'd be the best movie talk with superpowers.
That would be pretty cool. You could go out and do your superpowers and stream. Yeah.
I want like teleportation, like Nightcrawler or something. That'd be cool.
Charlie Cox reportedly be at D23 Daredevil Born Again panel. Are we going to do something similar to what we did for Comic-Con for D23, RJ?
Sure. Yeah, we can try. I need to know what day it's going to be on, what time, but we can definitely try and do something for sure.
What is do you guys think that that Kathleen Kennedy is going to do anything at D23?
Yes, yeah, because Lucasfilm is supposed to show up there. Yeah.
Is this random X user the only one that wants She-Hulk season 2? Because I want it.
I think She-Hulk season 2 will probably not happen because of the budget, and they probably want to be more selective.
What do you think about? Okay, I already said about Captain Marvel. Do you think She-Hulk's going to be an Avenger?
Yeah, I 100% believe that, and they're going to elevate.
She will be in Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Yeah, she will be. If I were to guess, I think
even with her recent comments, she's been controversial. I'm not saying I agree with her.
Oh yeah, she's Canadian. I didn't know she's Canadian. She said
against the Israel-Palestine war. I think she's been very political. I think it's going to cause her some issues.
No,
what do you mean? So RJ, this is.
What do you mean they fired the Scream actress?
No, that was because Spyglass Entertainment didn't like what she said. But
because it's Disney.
The rest of her cast was supportive of her.
Because it's Disney, you think she'll be all right?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
The agenda is real. You see that, Voltaire? Because she's at Disney. No, I'm
saying. Not the new Disney.
I'm just saying that personally, I think it would be a sure bet. I mean, I think she'll definitely be on the Avengers. If I were to guess, I could see her being in Captain America because that's a very Hulk-centric plot. I mean, I could see her being on the new Avengers. I think you're going to see a lot more She-Hulk for sure.
Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to see She-Hulk at all.
No, you're going to see
unless they do a season 2. Because she's also, her character is not that focused on, she didn't want to be an Avenger. She just wanted to practice law.
Well, you can get her, that's what I'm saying. She could be in the new Captain America movie, be a surprise character. She gets involved because of the Hulk storyline.
Which Hulk was that in the Deadpool Wolverine?
That was Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
Was it Mark Ruffalo's Hulk?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they used some stock footage and they used the same model.
So apparently, DJ Khaled, and I know I'm gonna. I don't know why I'm
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
He's going viral for his freezer full.
It looks like your fridge, Max. Wow. You sure that's not your fridge?
No.
So, which ice cream should I get? This is your. Ooh,
that looks like your fridge.
I mean, like, hey, he's
fridge.
Good for him for not being ashamed of going shirtless.
Over here.
Let's go Oreo cookies.
Ooh,
that is ridiculous.
He probably has multiple fridges.
Was his wife making a fat boy joke there?
I guess.
Probably.
Rude.
He probably has like one fridge for drinks, one fridge for ice cream, one fridge for food. You know, because he's rich.
I mean, he's got kids.
That too.
What was that?
Yeah. Here, I do want to cover this. That's gonna be the last thing.
Well, do we have the context? What was said?
Everybody! What did I tell you? If this gets to Discovery, it's gonna get messy.
Well, let me bring up the article. I guess
I'm not a big ice cream person. I got to be honest. I like vanilla ice cream. I mean, I like vanilla ice cream. I like ice cream sandwiches. But that's about it.
Okay, so this is via the Hollywood Reporter. Gina Carano calls for Pedro Pascal, Kathleen Kennedy to testify over the Mandalorian firing. But does she have any say about who they getting them for that?
Well, the judge, I know the judge dismissed the notion to throw out the case. So
yeah, but that always happens. It's usually like a Hail Mary.
Well, it's either going to move to trial or it's going to be settled out of court.
She doesn't want to settle.
What's the settlement, though? That's the thing.
Well, we don't know. I mean, what could she?
I don't think she would settle with just for money. She wants like a public apology, I would assume.
Well, no. What she wanted a public apology, and she wanted her job back. She wants to come back.
They'll never give her job back. They'll give her truckloads of money instead of admitting they were wrong. They will never give her job back because it's not like she doesn't. She's still doing like besides her comments on Twitter.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think what she said on social media was definitely not the right way to go about it. But when you have someone like Mark Hamill, who is just as vocal politically, but just on the opposite side, and some of the things he says, and he's still involved with Disney Star Wars, it doesn't make Disney look good. It does make it look like
he's not involved with Disney Star Wars right now.
Well, that we know.
They used the stand-in and they used his old audio.
But still,
he's
publicly associated with the brand.
Yeah, but Max, remember her complaint mentioned him specifically. And
yes,
remember one of her claims is that they let the male actors do their thing and they don't.
Because
fire
with Pedro, shut up. He's not really active on social media like that anymore.
But does
Mark
so?
Hamill,
What if
though,
she?
Mark
Is there a
Hamill's
lawyer
different
calling or
days.
she calling? What does that? What does this? It's not going to do anything. Do they have to go testify?
Yes,
They
can
do
subpoena
have
them.
to.
Yeah,
And
they can subpoena them.
what if they?
Well,
What if they
again,
don't go with their legal
Disney.
subpoena? They're going to go to
Well, the
jail.
thing is, Disney would not want them to go that far with the trial. They would rather get a settlement because they don't want.
So that's interesting. They're going to bring Favreau in as well, okay? Because if you remember her complaint, there's a part of her complaint, everybody, we went through it on this show, where she says that Favreau pulled her aside and said, your life is about to change. We're going to make series based on you, okay? So she's going to want Favreau's deposition. Where did you hear that? Who told you that? What gave you the authority to say that? And yeah, so your question, Max, what if he refuses to appear for the subpoena? He could be found in contempt, I guess. That's very interesting in a civil trial.
They wouldn't put him in jail.
No.
But fined.
No, he'd probably be heavily fined though.
And Disney would pay that.
It wouldn't make Disney look good. I mean,
they would happily pay the fines. Like that's the thing. I don't think they would actually go to court. I think they'd happily pay the fines. They're not going to give her the public apology or
well, again, this all depends because I think Disney is going to try and jump through hoops to get her to settle. It's really going to be up to her now. She holds the cards now at this point.
Cal has a question here for Voltaire. If you're subpoena, Max, you have to show up at court or get arrested. It depends on what type of case, though, right?
Yeah, you know what? I've never had anyone ignore a civil subpoena. I don't even know what the
so, like, for example, the Trump
monetary
what type of subpoena were those other congressmen and senators and stuff?
That's right. But look what happened to what's his name? Steve Bannon, right? He's doing jail.
Yeah, but that wasn't. What kind of case was that?
That was a congressional subpoena.
Congressional subpoena is different than a civil.
So in California, you can be charged with contempt of court, which is punishable by sanctions and possibly jail, but they'll never really put anyone in jail for that. No, they'll show up for the subpoena.
You think they would? Kathy Kennedy
would show
up for the Gina Carano. I don't. I would gladly take the L if I'm wrong. I don't see a world where Kathy Kennedy is going to show up to testify on this.
Remember when they had the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, Walter Amada came to testify. He really didn't want to be there.
He didn't have anything to lose.
The thing is, he really didn't want to be there, but he had to. Or else
But the difference there, RJ, is Walter Hamada had nothing to lose in that situation. Most people disliked Amber Heard. It didn't hurt him at all to be there. It actually hurts Kathy Kennedy to be who potentially was in charge of her firing. This hurts her reputation even being here.
They could issue a bench warrant though, Max, and that's criminal. Even though it's minor. Yeah, they're gonna show up. They would
I think if there's a way for her to pay a fine, she'll do that and they won't throw Kathy Kennedy in jail. Even though they should for how she's treated Star Wars. No, I'm just kidding. Lock her up. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Slow down.
Don't lock her up. Just fire her.
Yeah, but she's not going to want a criminal record. You know what I mean? So she'll show up. Plus, she's a Disney employee. She kind of has to. It's going to be and this is the thing, when you start getting, and Perp mentioned this.
I'm actually more on Gina's side now, even though I don't like what she said.
When you start getting creatives getting subpoenaed and deposed like Favreau and that kind of thing, it's going to be a problem for them. And I don't know what
he's
the
going to be busy filming Fantastic Four. He's not going to show up for Gina Carano's thing.
You can't just ignore these things, or else everybody would. You know?
Okay.
Well, again, I think ideally Disney's going to try their hardest to get it to where it doesn't go to this point. They're going to try very hard to settle.
But I don't think her family comes from money. I don't think she's doing this just for money.
What's the settlement, RJ? It's just money? I mean, it's always money, right?
I didn't say that figure. I said I'm more on her side than I used to be because of what happened with the actress from Scream. I want it equally protected on no matter what your politics are. I don't want you to be fired for no matter how stupid your opinion is on X or Twitter. I don't want you to be fired for it.
Again, in light of recent events with Mark Hamill, it's kind of like,
yeah,
it is.
I would argue Mark Hamill's not an active. He shows up. He does show up at the Star Wars Celebration to do panels, so that's true.
Well, I remember that Disney came out and said that what Gina said was abhorrent, and we don't support what she said.
This is
They didn't do that
irrelevant figure
to our
drawing.
Mark.
I actually think it's less to do with I do think it's less to do with politics and more with success, though. I do think it's more with this.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what your opinions are on her as an actress. It's more about, speech and just about what's fair and what's not fair. And
just
that
because
sort of thing.
Anthony, it's actually pretty close. It's just that you agree with the Melissa thing and you don't agree with Gina, right? Yeah. It is pretty comparable, I would think. I don't agree with what Gina said. I don't co-opt what she said. I don't promote what she said. I don't like what she said. I think she's being ridiculous. But I think they should have rehired her.
Well, I mean, like, at this point, honestly, like, they're probably going to try and throw a huge amount of money at her, but they'll probably also be like, they'll put out a statement or something, or like, I don't know. I just can't see Disney letting this go to trial.
They have to put out a statement to satisfy her, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just have a very hard time believing that they're going to push this to trial. Disney does not want this to go to trial. They don't have to worry about these people testifying in court. They really just want to get this done and over with.
It's like, and you remember, guys, she doesn't, besides the fact she comes from money personally, she's not paying for this lawsuit. Elon Musk is paying for this lawsuit. It's not costing her a dime. She has unlimited resources.
Yeah, like she can push this as far as she wants
to. And Disney has unlimited resources. Now, these kinds of lawsuits, one of the things that pushes settlements is people want to stop bleeding money, or they want to stop.
They're not going to give her the money if she keeps talking about it online, though.
I don't think they have. I don't think there's money for her. I don't think she wants money.
No, this isn't about money for her. No, it's not. It's about something bigger than that.
Like, what does she look for? Is she looking to bring them to their knees and make them beg? And I just can't. They're not going to put her back into anything. I can't imagine that. It's just, this is very interesting to me because I don't know where the settlement ground is. Like, think of it as if you were the mediator. How would you, like, you're getting the parties together, everybody's got to give something up. What would you give up to make the other party satisfied in this case? Like, what would you give Gina to make her happy?
I think she's happy just that it's getting articles and stuff. This is what's making her happy. She's happy to keep it going.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And it's very rare to have a plaintiff like Gina who has unlimited money. Like, remember the Dodgers pitcher who was accused wrongfully by that lady? And he said, he kept going at court because he has the money and he cleared his name. It's very rare to have somebody who can do that kind of thing. Gina right now has unlimited money. Unlimited. Elon Musk has so much money, it doesn't matter. And he hates Disney. So she has nothing to hold her back from going like the full way. Her acting career is already over. So she's got nothing to lose at this point. This is actually keeping her name in the news, if anything. It's fascinating stuff.
It helps her on her con visits because people think she's still fighting the fight that they agree with.
Yeah,
it's a lot of support. Yeah,
right. I think a public apology, I think that's the only thing she would accept at this point.
I think she wants money too.
I'm sure she'd enjoy the money, but I think it's more. So
I think even they're never going to give her a job back. So I
think she wants a statement from them. She wants an apology.
I would guess that she would accept money with a statement, and then that would be it.
It would have to be.
And, but there would have to be, because usually with the settlement, you're supposed to. A lot of times, you're
but it would have to be,
a lot of lawyers.
It would have to be
they put in there that you can't keep talking about it or something.
But it would have to be a statement that really exonerates her and like really makes it clear that
I think a statement that said, we reacted a little bit harshly and mishandled that situation, and blah blah blah. That's all it would have to be. It wouldn't have to be we were wrong, because they'll never admit that they were wrong either. You know what I mean? But they might admit that they mishandled something. Like, they might be willing to admit that. And that's the only thing. If I'm playing mediator in my head, it would be some money, obviously, but it would also be just like a statement from them saying, back then things were heated, and upon reflection, maybe we mishandled it, and blah, blah, blah. But that's it. It would never be we were wrong. We shouldn't have done this. So, but it's again interesting.
Okay. Let me see. I'm just bringing this up real quick to see who she's saying could testify. It's not just Kathy
Favreau for sure,
and Pedro. There's some other names in here.
Yeah, Favreau.
Pedro Pascal, John Favreau, Bob Chapek too. She also included Bear Grylls, Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, and Lynn Hale, the engineer of the. If Kathy Kennedy has to do any, it's such bad press. If
hello, Maximilian, I won't be testifying for anything. I just want you to know that.
I actually kind of want to see that. I can't lie.
Oh, and video.
RJ, would you want to see Kathy Kennedy take the stand to comment on this? I kind of want to see that. She never likes to.
I think it'd be disastrous, honestly.
Yes, it would be disastrous.
You know what? She's going to say she's too busy to testify. She's busy.
I'm busy making Star Wars. Nothing's canceled.
Yeah, nothing's canceled.
Busy.
I'm not canceling my testimony. I'm just busy,
I'm too busy to testify.
Pedro would love to testify, but he's busy.
I'm making the Ray movie. We're making the Ray movie.
Fascinating.
I think the worst thing about it is talks fall through. I think Kathy Kennedy. Remember when I said Kathy Kennedy's failures are her biggest defense? We talk about Star Wars projects that fall through all the time. It had nothing to do with Gina's Twitter activity. We always start to develop projects that never happen.
And I apologize, everybody. I should have found this court document and reviewed it for everybody, but I will. I promise I'll find it.
Okay. I think that's it, though. It's getting late. I got to get to sleep. I had no naps. I exercised. I got to get ready for Deadpool and Wolverine tomorrow. So, Voltaire, do you want to take us out?
All right, thank you, callers. Thank you, everybody who's sent cards, letters.
Thank you, RJ and
thank you, guests. RJ is actually the most frequent guest on the mic drop so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, and good night and good luck, everyone.